What? One of one. Mookie freaking Betts. Drew Reimer.
Oh my God, it's so juicy.
They smell so good. Is it just me, my friends? I know this sounds absolutely horrible. Anybody else here like the smell of gasoline? Give me a hell yeah in the chat. I don't know why. Obviously, I don't huff or anything, to be straight with you. But I've always loved the smell of gasoline. I don't know why. Oh, hell yeah. Wow. I am so peanut butter and jealous, my dude. This is absolutely freaking amazing. Wow. That is a Tyrannosaurus Rex tooth. Dustin, you win, bro. How cool is that? I love it so much. Jonathan over here says, man, 6-year-old Jonathan just peed himself. You're not cool unless you pee your pants. If peeing your pants is cool, then call me Miles Davis. Cattle Mariners. Oh my Lanta. Wow. Check that out, you legends.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God.
Congratulations to the Tampa Bay Rays and Kirk Noah. You just got yourself a Strokes of Gold Junior Caminero. That is a case hit, my dude. Congratulations, Kirk Noah. Damn, brother. And you already know, buddy, that is a rookie. So if that was mine, that would go straight into the pre-grade pile, my dude. Damn. Hey, get out of my head, Kirk Noah. I love you, brother. Thank you. I am so stoked we could pull that together, big man. Wow. Oh, wow. Number 22 out of 25, Jackson Churio. Congratulations, Kirk Noah. Goodness gracious, my man. That is beautiful. You know what that deserves? JunkWaxVintage! Congratulations, Kirk Noah. 22 out of 25 on the Churio. And that is a triple material relic, buddy.
Oh my God, it's so juicy.
Holy shiitake mushrooms. How about a fantastic Friday morning banger? How about a little morning wood?
Giggity, giggity.
James Wood. On card. Mojo Refractor. Prospect autograph. Lightning has struck twice, ladies and gentlemen. There you go, Mr. Behrman Sr. Torrey Holt. JunkWax Nasty. Holy shiitake mushrooms. Congratulations, Dylan Carter. Holy cow there, buddy. Wow. That is not numbered, but that is still absolutely beautiful. Congratulations, Dylan Carter. Amazing. Wow. I am so stoked that I could find that for you, Dalen. Name the 5 best rappers. Dalen. Dalen, 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 and Dalen, because I rip hot fire. There you go, buddy.
Oh my God, it's so juicy.
Oh my.
Very good. Okay, very good.
Gods recognize gods. Who the fuck is that guy?
Beautiful. Yes, it was DJ. But would you just look at it? Our second Kayla Harrison rookie autograph here in the family. Bro, you win.
Oh my God, it's so juicy.
This is the coolest thing I have ever seen.
JunkWax Nasty. Congratulations, Felicidades, Cesar Mendoza. Beautiful tarjeta, mi amigo. And Kayla Harrison is a soon-to-be Hall of Famer. Seriously. One of the best female fighters that we have ever seen grace the planet.
Our old song was baby back, baby back, baby back. It was about ribs cause that was our thing. Our new ribs are bigger, the whole menu's better. So we changed the song to be bigger than ribs. Chili's is back, baby back, baby back. Oh baby, Chili's is back, baby back, baby back.
Oh my Lanta. Oh, Senor Mendoza. And gotta love pack number 4, my brother. Come on. JunkWax Nasty. Congratulations, Felicidades, Cesar Mendoza.
Oh my God.
How about stud prospect for the Colorado Rockies? Charlie Condon on the Power Brokers. I know it, Luke, I know. That is absolutely beautiful. 2 out of 8 on the Charlie Condon. And Condon is a stud. Stab it for Brian, then toss it. Your wish is my command, sir.
It's Tuesday night and the packs are stacked. Dalen's here and we're about to crack. We're ripping wax and breaking backs, from vintage heat to the modern packs. The boss lady's ready, she's setting the tone. Mrs. JunkWax holding down the throne. So grab your spicy water, let's take the wheel. The hits are coming, it's about to get real. Terrific Tuesday, legends unite. Fires on deck under neon light. Autos and patches, parallels gleam. We're gonna pull heat that feels like a dream. From Bowman Chrome to Prism Flash, the JunkWax crew's about to stash. Rookies and goats, we're calling the shot. J-Todd Viz breaking red hot. The chat's all in, the camera's tight. Dalen's framed up just right. Legends in the house, energy's prime. We're counting down to breaking time. We're ripping packs, cracking backs. J-Del Will's where the fire's at. Let's go, Mrs. JunkWax! Terrific Tuesday, fire inbound. Cards are waiting to be crown bound. So hit that chat, grab your spot. Your next PC grail's about to get caught. We're going live, it's breaking time. Only on J breaking time. Only on J5U where legends shine. Terrific Tuesday, legends unite. Fires on deck under neon light. Autos and patches, parallels gleam. We're gonna pull heat that feels like a dream. We're going live, it's breaking time. Only on J5U where legends shine.
Well, good evening, you legends. Speaking of legends, how the heck are you? I missed you so much. How we doing, everybody? Why, thank you, Gritty. Good to see you tonight, you handsome son of a gun. Hope you're having a terrific Tuesday, as always. Big hugs and firm handshakes all around. What's up, Dutchie? Pass the Dutchie to the left-hand side. What's up, brother? Always good to see you, good sir. Shout out to Mrs. Junkwax. In the house. Oh, we got to move that. There you go, sweetie. All right, all right. As always, you legends, we have a tremendous Tuesday ahead of us. I'm telling you. Tomorrow, my dear friends, is release day. 2025 Top Series 2. And of course, this is your home for Top Series 2. We have 3 cases coming, and the very first break is live. Actually, 2 breaks are live. Right meow. There is a random hobby, and then there is a 3 jumbo combined with national treasures. That's a PYT, and that one's going to be glorious. Well, good evening, my Puyallup pal. What's up, Nick Allen? Always good to see you, brother. Mr. Justin Miller, good evening. Dutchie, you and I both, my good man, cannot hardly wait for tomorrow. And so, folks, as always, I will be completely transparent with you. We do not have that product in hand yet. It will be here tomorrow, sometime between 11 and 3 p.m. So, my plan is if we get it early, like if we get it around noon, I think we're doing a little lunch wax. Especially if we have a full break waiting. If we do not, then we'll just wait. And we'll do it in our PM show tomorrow night. So either way, my friends, it's going to be amazing. And I am so excited. I was looking through that checklist today on Top Series 2. That is a spicy checklist, my dear friends. Goodness gracious. Ken Griffey Jr. in there. Julio Rodriguez, Barry Bonds. There's all kinds of fun stuff in there, folks. So that's going to be a good one. Cannot hardly wait to get into that little bad boy. Do we have Mr. Cody Durr here with us tonight? So we do have some beautiful family rips up there, my dear friends. If it is your very first time tuning into this ugly mug, hi. Good to see you. My name is Dalen, also known as JunkWaxVintage. You can find me here almost every single day, ripping packs, cracking backs, and having an absolutely splendid time here with the rest of the family. So if you are new here today, my friends, you might want to smack that follow button if you haven't already. And feel free to go check out JunkWaxVintage.com. That is where you find everything having to do with this channel. There's sealed boxes up there. There's sealed packs up there. There's all kinds of stuff up there. There's a blog up there. If you want to educate yourself. There's merchandise up there. So feel free to head on over to JunkWaxVintage.com. And Mr. Paul Bailey, moderator extraordinaire, dropping that link in the chat. Perfect timing, good sir. I appreciate you, Polly. Thank you. Danielle, young lady over here on TikTok, says, what time do you start your morning shows? I start my shows at 8 a.m. Central Standard Time, Tuesday through Friday. I appreciate you asking. Hey, good to see you, Marky, our favorite wheels in the family.
Oh, yeah.
What's up, Brandonio? Welcome back to Utah Breaks, my brother from another mother. Always good to see you, sir. All right, legends, let's crank on some tunage, shall we? Give me just a second here. That's better. All right, all right. We have tunage. You know there's a couple of things left that we have to do before we get this show started, right? Let's get into number 1. Some of that spicy water. Humongous Costco Economy Kirkland signature size. Thank you to Mr. Brandon Franz for snagging me a beautiful mini fridge down here. Otherwise, I would have just had to make that long trek to the kitchen. I love you, Brandon. Thank you, buddy. And that mini fridge is still holding in here strong. Yep. Yep, I see that too, Brandon Franz. So there's a couple of different things that happen on that. So for you folks over here on TikTok, Kick, Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok, our friend Brandon Franz over here, Mr. Utah Break, says, I heard you talking about Top Series 2. I saw someone last night breaking it. Like, what the heck? Yeah. Good to see you, Dan Metz. Mr. Coker, thank you for smacking the follow button. Welcome. Oh, you know it, Dutchie. Two things that go together like peanut butter and jelly. So, a couple different things happen on that, Brandon. Could be one or the two. One, Tops does give some certain people the opportunity to rip it early. Some of their bigger breaking accounts like Filth Bomb, Latent Cards, those guys that are doing millions and millions and millions of dollars worth of sales, right? We're not there yet. We're on our way, but we're not there yet. They have direct relationships with Tops. They have their own Tops account manager. We're on our way to that as well someday. But those people do get the opportunity to break typically 48 to 24 hours early. Happens quite often. The other thing that I have seen happen is, believe it or not, there are some less than stellar shop owners out there that as soon as they get their hand on that product, they will start selling it, even though they're not supposed to. Yeah, they signed a contract saying they wouldn't, but they do it anyway. And that is because there's very little accountability when it comes to that kind of stuff. You know what I mean? I don't think there's somebody at Tops that gets paid $25 an hour to watch card shops that are accidentally selling things a little too early. Right? So I do think moving forward, because there is so much money and infrastructure and organization that's being tucked into our hobby right now from fanatics, I do believe that someday that will be more of an issue because it's been a thorn in their side for a really long time. So, yep, could be Brandon Franz. Could very well be. If that was the case, then yeah. Probably the latter then. That's true, Andrew Shumper. I agree. Gosh dang it, I agree. Mr. CJ Smiles smacking that resub button for the 19th month. I cannot thank you enough, Mr. Jordan. You handsome son of a gun. It is wonderful to see you tonight. Shout out to my smiling handsome brother. Bubba, what's up, buddy? Always good to see you, Trevor Taylor. Top of the evening to you, Mr. Danny T. What's up, dude? Super Grover. Awesome to see you, too. Legend. Jeremy's Cards and Collectibles. Thank you so much for smacking the follow button. I appreciate you. Welcome to the family. All right, folks. Let's bust into this nectar of life. And then let's bust into our very first pack of Juicy. Juicy. Junk Wax. And then we're going to refresh JunkWaxVintage.com, my friends. So if you would like to head on over there and snag yourself down something from the shop and we can rip it together, threaten me with a good time.
Oh, yeah.
My buddy 1980 Shelby. He says, are you in radio by chance? You have perfect radio voice / personality. Buddy. That is very kind of you to say, and I am not. No. People have told me I have a face for radio for years, though. I appreciate you, brother. It is always good to see you, Mr. Shelby. And I just smacked you with that follow because I like the cut of your jib. Welcome to the family, brother. Jeremy, I see you beating that screen like it owes you back child support money. Thank you, good sir. All right, folks. CDN Collectibles. Crash. Good evening, legend. Good to see you, Mr. Evans. Mr. Jones and me. Jonesy. Good to see you too, my brother. How you doing tonight, Johnny D? The usual suspects rolling up in here on this terrific Tuesday Nitro edition of the JWVCC. Bubba, I see you, brother. Morgie, good evening, Mr. Daly. Excuse me. All right, folks. Let's refresh that shop real quick. And let's bust into our very first pack. Mr. Evans, it is always good to see you, my dude. Shout out to you and Ms. CDN. All right, let's go 1986, shall we? The mini leaders. Let's see what we can have here. See if we can't find a holy noly. Excuse me. Got a little promo. Checklist. And that is a Wade Boggs, Eddie Murray, Cal Ripken checklist. Nice. A little sticky. How about Big Dave Winfield for the pinstripes? The man, the myth, The Mustache, Mr. Mike Schmidt. Anthony Pettis' daddy. Just kidding. Gary Pettis. Shout out to Rufus Sport. The GOAT. Ladies and gentlemen, if there is a Mount Rushmore of hitters, this fella is smack dab in the middle. Rest in peace to Mr. Tony Gwynn. He's a Tudor. And John Tudor. Last but not least.
Oh, yeah.
There you go, fam damnly. Nice little first pack of juicy junk wax, if I do say so myself. Good evening, Morgie. It is good to see you, my beautiful brother. Speaking of beautiful brothers, what's up, Boston Bill Cormier? My fellow long-haired don't care brother. Hope you and Julie are having a terrific Tuesday, my good man. Ah, yes, you did, Bubba. We pulled a Michael Scott number to 49 grayscale spotlight autograph this morning. So damn cool. So, folks, I got to tell you, that was a double whammy for yours truly. So 1986 Topps is one of my all-time favorite sets ever. And then I also love 2024 Spotlight. And there was a 2024 Spotlight that had a 1986 card design. Way to hit me in the feels there, Topps. Mr. Pfeiffer. I repeat, we have a Pfeiffer down. What's up, Pfeiffer? Welcome back, my dude. Good to see you. B-Rad, welcome back, good buddy. That's right, Mr. Evans from Dunder Mifflin. You know it, brother. Mr. Brian Gogan. Julie. Top of the evening to my fabulous Floridian brother. Good to see you, buddy. And excited to bust into a couple of boxes for you tonight, Mr. Gogan. So Mr. Gogan is going to be our first family rip of the evening tonight. And I'm excited to do it. Good to see you, brother. How was one of our favorite Euligans on this terrific Tuesday? All right. I'm refreshing the shop real quick, and we're busting into our very first family rip of the evening. And also, do we have Mr. Cody Durr here with us tonight by chance? Cody, if you're here, I need your help, my good man. And as always, you legends, I cannot thank each and every one of you enough for hanging out with my goofy ass this evening. It is awesome to have each and every one of you. Shout out to Mrs. JunkWax for putting up with me. So fun fact today, my dear friends, myself, my sons, and Mrs. JunkWax, we put together a trampoline today. It was a lot of fun. We have a trampoline in the backyard. Not a big one, just kind of a smaller one for the boys. Ah, Mr. Barella. I am so sorry, brother. Yep, I've had a very busy day. So I will get back to you as soon as I can. But Mr. Barella, I'm probably going to go on a limb and say that I will not be picking that up for you, my man. We actually just purchased another collection, and I had to kind of make a tough choice. So that was the extra money that we had put aside that I would have bought that card with anyway. So I will be transparent with you, my good man. But James, tell you what, brother. What you can do is you can join us over on Facebook, because we do have a family sales chat, and that might be helpful, helping you get rid of that little bad boy. So feel free to join us over there on Facebook, my dude, and I appreciate you being here tonight, James. Good to see you, brother. Mr. Dutch says, I put a 14-footer up Thursday. So much fun, right? So you get it. Oh, James, you do not have Facebook. Well, that sucketh. I'm sorry, brother. Well, if you ever change your mind, come on over. We'd love to have you. We also have a Discord, James Barella. You can hit us on Discord as well. There's a sales chat in the Discord, too. I'm just trying to help you, buddy. That's all. Mr. Ryan Arnold, what's up, dude? Our Canadian cousin, good evening. All right, do we have a Cody Durr? Justin Miller, I see over there, legend. Okay, perfect. Okay, cool. Thank you. Oh, I did not know you know Cody Durr. Is that how Cody Durr is here? Was that you, Justin Miller? Are you friends with him on the outside of the show? If so, that is magnificent. Oh. It all makes sense now, my man. It all makes sense. Well, remember, Justin Miller, some good karma came back to you, and now I understand why. And we have a box to rip into you for tonight as well. Okie dokie. Mr. Barella, I will drop that Discord. Can one of my moderator extraordinaires drop our Discord into the TikTok? If you could do that for me, I would sincerely appreciate it. So we have some Fleer Retro Looney Tunes for our brother, Mr. Brian Gogan. And some 2014 Panini Golden Age. See if we can't find some Brady Bunch autographs. We found a Jack Ruby relic. We have found several Brady Bunch relics and autographs. We found an Eddie Munster autograph. That was kind of cool. We found a few baseball autographs in there as well. So there can be all kinds of stuff in these boxes. Hey, Bubba, I appreciate you, my good man. And hey, Bubba, might think about changing your username over here on TikTok, big man. Never a mandatory, but just a thought. You know, since you're a big moderator now over here. All right. Mr. Gogan, for the very first time on this terrific Tuesday evening, this June 10th evening from right here in Austin, Texas. Thank you, Morgie, for dropping that link. I appreciate you, brother. Mr. Shelby, thank you for the hearts. I heart you right back, you legend. You know what we must do, folks. For the very first time on this wonderful evening, we shout grippeth. And we shout rippeth. Buena suerte, Brian Gogan. Good luck. Excuse me. You're good, Bubba. It was just a thought, my man. Just a thought. That's all. Empty box. Because it is tradition, we're going to push that pack number 4 to the side. Well, good evening, Jeff Hansen. How are you doing, the hammer? And we're not talking about Mark Coleman. Mr. Garzella, what's up, Bryce? Good to see you as well, my man. I love it so much, Morgie. I cannot thank you enough for beating that screen like it owes you back child support money. I appreciate you, my brother. Y'all are a bunch of screen beating, junk wax loving, positive Tuesday Nitro having legends. And I cannot thank you enough. All right, round 1. And we start off with a Yosemite Sam and a luscious lip curtain indeed. Some people just never learn. I forget the name of that tortoise, and it's going to bother me now. Oh. Well, hello. Clear Retro Rainbow Lola Bunny on the All-Star. That's pretty cool. Leaving that one up for you, my man. Meep, beep. How about some Roadrunner? Just dodged the coyote. Oh, Miss Prissy. How about Cal? The real Iron Man. Martians? And we're not talking about Jason Dominguez. Scaring the hiccups out. While I have the hiccups, literally. Widowy. It is Cecil. That's right. Cecil the turtle. Thank you so much, my good man. How about some Gossamer? Miss Gruesome Verse 1976. Oh, you got the granny on the Fleer Ultra. Check that out. He goes, woohoo! Little Daffy, channeling his inner Julius Caesar. And last but not least, a looker, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, Witch Hazel. Mrs. Steal Yo Man. All right, let's sleeve up the Lola. And let's get into round 2 here for Mr. Gogan. Thank you, Jeff Hansen. It is Cecil the Turtle. You were absolutely right. All righty, moving on. Ooh, thank you for sharing out my live. I appreciate you, brother. It is wonderful to have you tonight. So, folks, I have said it before, and I will say it again. The best compliment that anybody can ever pay me over here on the TikTok is when you share out my live like that. Thank you so, so much. That means more to us than you will ever know. All right, round 2 for you, Brian. Who should be his date? Bugs and Daffy. Rhoda Roundhouse. I believe she is from the Fairly Odd Parents. Shout out to Timmy Turner. Ooh, thank you so much for smacking the follow button, my man. Welcome to the crew. Some singing practice with Tweety. Ooh, you got a Skybox Metal Universe. Porky. That's all, folks. Little Bugs Bunny. The Marvinator. Marvin the Martian. Petunia. And we're not talking about Mrs. Junkwax. Oh, I lost Mrs. Junkwax. Uh-oh. The Barnyard Dog. Marvin the Martian, so nice. We have seen him thrice. And that is a 1997 Z-Force design. That reminds me of the Zipper Men. Give me a hell yeah in the chat, folks, if you remember 1997. I think it was 96, 97. Skybox basketball. It was that exact design right there. How cool. Got a blue foil. Foghorn Leghorn. The Tiger. I forget what his name was, too. I thought his name was George. Something like that. And last but not least, you got the Tasmanian Devil from Taz. Brian Gogan. Marvin the Martian is your PC? No way, buddy. Well, how cool is that? We got him thrice. Shout out to the artist in the ambulance.
One day on, one to go.
Last pack magic for you, Bri. Here we go, brother. And then we're getting into some 2014 Golden Age. Little cuffing. No big deal. Circus Sam, the Lion Tamer. Some Tweety, about to take a flight. Sylvester on the blue foil. Witch Hazel, so nice you got her twice on the Skybox Premium. That's pretty. Squeaks the Squirrel. And last but not least, meep, meep, some more Roadrunner. It says Cool Cat was his name. Hey, you're probably right. I appreciate your help. Thank you so much. I need all the help I can get. Welcome to the family, my good man. All right, Brian Gogan. That was a very cool box of Fleer Retro Looney Tunes. Thank you so much, my good man. And let's get into some 2014 Panini Golden Age. After I snag myself a little sippy. Here's, my friends, a roast. Pinkies up because we're fancy. Cash. Thank you so much for smacking the follow button, my man. Welcome to the family. All right, Brian. 2014 Golden Age. These cards have been sitting in here for over a decade. Buena suerte. Good luck. And Legends. We are almost up to 10,000 likes over here on TikTok. Thank you so much for beating that screen. Like it called your mother something derogatory. Got a fun little box topper in here. Typically, there's 3 or 4 cards within there. We'll open those last. Empty box, my dude. Pack number 4, Ectomy. All right, we have your pack number 4s out there to the side, my brother. Good luck. Brady Beaters asking, are we going to be at Fanatics Fest? We are not, unfortunately, my man. But I will be up in Chicago for the National for the entire week with myself and Mrs. Junkwax. Have a great time up there, though, my dude. Planning on going next year, I hope. That's right, Morgie. Oh, it looks so good, Bubba. I love it so much, brother. That is amazing. Folks, can we get a shout out to our buddy Bubba over here on TikTok? You are rocking my face off there, Bubba. That is so damn cool. Good to see you tonight, Brady Beaters. Happy Tuesday, legend. All right. Round 1. And we start with the legend, Mr. Cy Young. Speaking of legends, old Chucky Connors. Got a filler. Thanks, Panini. How about a horsey? And we're not talking about the Broncos. Aladar. Marquez Haynes. Steve Yeager. Bucky Dent for the pinstripes. Speaking of Mr. Jack Ruby, the infamous Jack Ruby. Willis Carrier on the parallel. How about CW Post on the Mini, the cereal guy? Amelia Lockhart's Lockheed Electra. The shoeless one, Mr. Joe Jackson. Charlene Tilton. Mr. Ty Cobb. The Cobb so nice we got him twice in a row. Mr. Don Knotts. Shout out to the Andy Griffith Show. CW Post. Dean Turney. Michael Spinks. How about Alfalfa? Shout out to the He-Man Woman Haters Club. Well, hello. How about First Round Autograph? And it is a historic signature of the legend, Mr. Mickey Rivers. There you go, brother. Beautiful autograph on that one. I'm going to sleeve and top load that one up for you, brother. Mr. Jerry Webb, welcome back, my man. How are you doing tonight, buddy? I get to see you twice in one day? I feel so honored. Good to see you, Jer. Hey, sweetie. Is there any way that you can help me out and snag me some 55-point top loaders? I just used a 75-point top loader for Brian Gogan's brand new autograph. Oh, you rock my face off. So, legends, if you are new here tonight, just a heads up, we do make our own products here. So if you want to head on over to JunkWaxVintage.com and check these little bad boys out. My camera does not like to focus on them for some reason. There we go. Kinda. So we do make 55-point, 35-point, 75-point, 100-point, and 130-point. You got a lot of options up there at JunkWaxVintage.com. Oh, thank you, sweetie. Who is it? Oh, we have a new purchaser in the shop tonight. Mr. Coker. Thank you so much, Mike. Yep. I think... Have you been here before, Michael? I think I do remember ripping one thing for you, but maybe it was quite a while ago.
On what you did today?
Oh, yes, I did. Oh, yes, I did, baby.
Workout.
Yeah, we got our workout in today, folks. That trampoline was a doozy. But so glad we got her done. So glad. Yep. Yes, they are. All right, we have another filler. Thanks, Panini. Eddie Gadel. Little baseballer. Our favorite dentist turned gunfighter, Mr. Doc Holliday. I'm your Huckleberry. The Canadian sensation, Mr. Gary Cotta. And coincidentally, my dear friends, that is the exact identical same look that Mrs. Junkwax gives me when we walk past a card store. I'm telling you.
You give me when I buy.
That's right. And last but not least, rest in peace to Mr. Steve Carlton for the Fightin' Phillies. Hey, Mr. Coker, I appreciate you, my good man. It is good to see you back. And I appreciate you so much for utilizing JunkWaxVintage.com. We're going to get into your stuff here in just a few minutes. Thank you so much for your patience. I think you are third in the queue this evening, and we are on round number 1 right now. Mr. Hambones, I love it. I love it. You're in the right place, my friend. Thank you, honey. Come here, if you would. Give me some sugar. Love you more. Mrs. Junkwax got to go pick up the boys.
They decided to have a night party at the house.
I can't hear you, baby. You got to get right here.
Oh, the boys had a night pool party with their friends. And I was like, well, who's going to pick you up? And now I have to go pick him up from said night party.
Yep. They're getting to be little socialites. Well, hello there, Rachel, my high school pal. How you doing? Always so good to see you, Rach. Hope you're having a terrific Tuesday. See you, babe. Drive safe. Love you. Hate to see you go. Love to watch you leave.
Giggity, giggity, giggity.
All right. Hey, what's up, D to the J? Welcome back, DJ. Always good to see you, my good man. Alex Wayne. Driving back, my dude. Drive safely, my brother. And thank you so much, Alex Wayne. You made my day today, good buddy. Very hot up there in Washington State, Miss Rachel. Are you still living in Deer Park by chance? All right, how about some Patsy Cline? One of my mother's favorites, Jim Booten. Afro Thunder, also known as Artis Gilmore, or Doubles. Oh, I miss Deer Park so much, Rach. What I wouldn't give to be able to go back for just a day. Kid Gleason. But someday that will be in our future, Rachel. And I'll see you when I do, too. Frankie the Barber, welcome back, my fellow hairdresser. Good to see you, buddy. Casey Stengel. Jimi Hendrix, Mr. Purple Haze himself. Oh, Fatty Arbuckle. Kennesaw Mountain Landis. Another filler. Another Alfalfa. Robin Roberts. Loretta Swit. There's your Mickey Rivers to go along with your autograph. How about King Tut's Tomb? Josh Gibson, the legend. Curtis Flood on the mini. A dashing, dapper Dan man, Mr. Lon Chaney. Jim Thorpe, one of the best athletes we have ever known. Speaking of the Brady Bunch, old Susan Olsen. Addie Joss. Ooh, some stamps. And you have the Titanic, but on a stamp. You got Captain Edward Smith, the unsinkable Molly Brown, the Titanic, and the Lusitania, all on a sheet of stamps. That's pretty sick. Butch Cassidy. Shout out to the Sundance Kid. Bill Mummy. P.T. Barnum and his 5-head. Yikes. A lot of Jake LaMotta. We found his autograph in here as well. Shout out to Rachel, who snagged that little bad boy. The legend, Mr. Ernie Banks. Dizzy Dean. Another filler. 1984 himself, Mr. Orson Welles. Bulldog Turner. Shout out to the Turners. Looking at you, Rachel. Your maiden name, if I remember correctly. How about old Bill Shoemaker? And Davey, with a magnificent moustache, finishing that one off. All right, round 2 in the books there for you, Brian Gogan. Round 3. Let me snag myself a little sippy. Ha-ha, Ms. Rachel, I know it. It's so good to have you as always. Thank you for hanging out with us. Kobe Luna, mi hermanito, says, I wanted to say thank you for the free Bart Star you threw into my package from Whatnot. Bro, we love you. I just opened it today after USPS found it. Nice, buddy. Well, cheers. Que bueno, senor. I'm very glad they found that little bad boy for you. Oakley dokley. Back to it. I'm glad you made it home safely, Morgie. Jerry Webb, getting back after moving to Bama from New York. Really? That's a huge move, Jerry Webb. If I may ask, my brother, what took you to Bama from New York? I hope that's a good move. Mr. Kevin Conlon, good evening. Little cuffing. No big deal. Ooh, we might have a relic in here. All right, here we go. Shout out to the Smothers brothers, old Dan Brothers. Sunday Comes to Monday from September 21st, 1970. Looks like the Browns and the Jets with old Joe Namath. The man, the myth, the schnoz. Claudette Colbert. There's the Sundance Kid and his luscious lip curtain. To go with Butch. Shout out to Cooperstown, the Baseball Hall of Fame. Farrah Fawcett and those coiffed locks. Old Dusty Baker and his son Darren. Tom Harmon with the CTE 3000 helmet. Love it. Harold Lloyd. There's another Bulldog Turner on the mini. Roger that, Jerry Webb. Well, I'm glad that's a good move for you, my man. How about the Mackinac Bridge? Eddie Waitkus. Frederick Valentich. the Dead Sea Scrolls, the Brown Bomber, Mr. Joe Louis. That's a fun one. Smokin' Joe. Mike Lookinland. I think he was another Brady Buncher, if my memory serves me correctly. Ulysses S. Grant, the Prez. Lee Majors. The Great Sphinx of Giza. And don't even get me on my soapbox about the Great Sphinx. We could talk about it all night. Mr. Logo Man himself, Jerry West. And there it is. Did we call it? Or did we call it, my dear friends? Brady Bunch Relic. Mr. Christopher Knight. Fantastic. Let me sleeve that one up for you. And I think that one's going to go in a 130-point Junk Wax Vintage top loader. That is a bold goal, Kobe. Well, buena suerte. And I'll be here every step of the way, my good man. Yep. Perfect. Like a glove into that 130-point top loader. Nice. Mr. Davies, what's up, brother? Good to see you, Big Mac. Old John McGraw on the mini. Bob Lemon. Marta Kristen. The legend, Mr. Bill Russell. Captain Edward Smith of the Titanic. Eddie Baseball on the SP. That's a fun one. I'll sleeve that one up for you. Another filler. Thanks, Panini. How about another legend, Mr. Terry Bradshaw on the mini? What you talking about? Willis. Carrier. Mr. Verhalen. Oh, brother. I am not kidding. I could literally probably talk about the Great Sphinx of Giza all night long. Richard Dreyfuss. The Cadillac Ranch. Harvey Haddix. Mark Koenig. Another mini. And that is old Sleepy Bill Burns on the mini. Tony Dow. Mr. Bob Hayes for Dem Boys. And Spectacular Bid. Famous Horsey. Very nice. Give me just a moment here for a spot of housekeeping. There's a lot of cards in these boxes. All right, last round. So Mr. Verhalen. Again, I don't want to get too much into it because it could literally take over the entire show, but I am a huge dork when it comes to ancient civilizations, ancient history of our planet, things like that. And there is erosion around the Sphinx that shows thousands of years of rainfall. But the last time that there was rainfall in the Nile Valley was about 14,000 years ago, leading some people to believe that the Sphinx is much, much older than they think it is. We'll leave it at that. I could go so much deeper. All right. Well, hello there, Lucy. Hooch cameo, folks. All righty. Old King Kelly. And look at the luscious lip curtain on King Kelly. The opacity. Even on both sides of the mouth. How girthy. Nicely done, King Kelly. Eddie Gaedel. Jimi Hendrix, so nice we got him twice. And Miss Rachel. Just smack that resub button for the 6th month. I appreciate you so much, Rachel. And you know what? I think it is the very first time in the history of this channel that somebody just smacked that resub button, and it seems like they've actually been here longer. Typically, it seems like they haven't been here that long. But Rachel feels like she's been here since day one. It is astonishing that it's only been 6 months. Love you so much, Rachel, and it's good to see you tonight, young lady. Mr. Jer Bear, what's up, buddy? Thank you so much, Jerry. I appreciate that, my brother. It is awesome to see you tonight, my Boston brethren. Vivian Lee. William Randolph Hearst. D-bag of D-bags. It'll be a sad day when we lose Willie. Junior Olson. A dominant horse, and that is Man of War. We actually found a piece of Man of War's saddle out of some of our historical products. Those are pretty cool. Nolan Ryan, the Nolan Express on the Mini. I love you more, Miss Rachel. Thank you for hanging out with us. As always, it makes my evening. Sleepy Bill Burns. The Prez, Mr. Ronald Reagan. So you folks over here on TikTok, fun fact, Rachel there in the chat has been a friend of mine since we were in high school together. I've known that gal for close to 30 years. Good to have you tonight, Rach, and as always, thank you for spending some time with us. Mr. Verhalen, smacking me with some beautiful gifts over here on TikTok. Thank you so much, you big sweetie. You rocked my face off twice, and then once again in the morning.
Giggity, giggity, giggity.
All right. There's Little Munster. We found his autograph a few weeks back. Zach Wheat. Why am I saying wheat? Weird. Cool Whip. Will Wheaton. Orson Welles. Dizzy Dean. So nice. We got him twice on the Mini. Nap. Geese Ausby. Joey Ramone. Look at that schnoz. Gonna turn right too fast and knock somebody out. Crazy Legs Hirsch. Rocky Olavito. Master of the Unibrow. Nice. Ain't nothing getting in his eyes. King Kelly. Rube Waddell. Ernie Nevers. Angie Dickinson. We found her autograph not too long ago as well for Kilo Joe Montez. The Prez, Mr. William McKinley. The Colts down the Giants in an instant classic from 1958. Smothers Dan Brothers. Angela Cartwright. There's a tear in my beer. Earl Hank Williams Sr. Mr. Midnight in Montgomery himself. And Jorge Velasquez. Jockey. Chicken jockey. Mr. Alex Wayne. Ever since he got my new phone, haven't been on Twitch. News to donate my subscription. News to donate your subscription. I'm trying to read between the lines on that one, my brother. Oh, are you saying it's news to you that you can donate your subscriptions? Hey, that's okay, buddy. You drive first. Driving is more important. Especially with important items in the car, my brother. As always, Alex, I appreciate you, buddy. Thank you for hanging with us. Oh, you need. Oh, Roger. Now it all makes sense. Got you covered, brother. Oh. Last pack magics for you, Mayor, Mr. Gogan. Here's our pack number 4s. Good evening to our favorite Brie Imus. How is Imus in the evening? Our favorite newlyweds. DJ. So this is our very first family rip of the evening that we're getting into right now, brother. The next family rip will be for our buddy Cody. And he got some Panini Prism, basketball, and some Star Wars. And then after that, we're ripping into a 3x MVP box, baseball. And some 2014 Crown Royale football. Hobby. And of course, if you want to go check out JunkWaxVintage.com, you are more than welcome to do so. All right, last pack magic for you, Mr. Gogan. This one's feeling thick with 4 C's. Probably just a filler, though, because I think we already got our relics. Relic. Singular. All right, we got Mr. Frank Baker. Zach Wheat. So nice, we have seen him twice. Another filler. Yep. Called that one. The Unibrow, Mr. Rocky Colavito. This guy wears his mustaches above his eyeballs. Damn. Mr. Mo Berg. Dave Kingman. And Mike Lookinland. Last but not least. All right, last packs here, buddy. Here we go. Starting off with the legend, Mr. MLK. Tom Harmon. Jim Bouton on the Mini. Dom DiMaggio. Oscar Gamble, Mr. Terry Bradshaw. We've seen him twice as well. Beta Pinson, the more stamps. And it is a Legends of Baseball stamp. Orlando Cepeda, Robin Yount, the Nolan Express, and no sweat, Mr. Pine Tar himself, George Brett. That is really cool, buddy. The coiffed locks of Miss Farrah Fawcett. Don Knotts. Assault on the Horsey. D. Wayne Lucas. Ken Osmond. C.W. Post, so nice we have seen him thrice. You're all set in the post department. Lefty Grove. John McGraw. Ooh-wee-oo, he looks just like Buddy Holly. And last but not least, the gayest of the Gaylords, Mr. Gaylord Perry. There you go, Mr. Brian Gogan. It has been a moment since I've been able to rip something together with you, Brian. Thank you. I sincerely appreciate it, buddy. We missed you. But as always, my good man, completely understand when life comes first. Always just grateful to see you when we can, my brother. Congrats on your Mickey Rivers and Brady Bunch autograph, and your Marvin the Martians, and all those Looney Tunes cards as well. Love those. Do we have Mr. Cody Durr? Oh, I see you, Nathan. Shout out to the Big Bappa. And Richie, not my Richie. One of my favorite movies when I was growing up, La Bamba. Thank you again, Brian. And shout out to my whole Yulee crew. All right. Mr. Deluxe, what's up, dude? He says, hey, Dalen, did you rip the Allen and Ginter already? Nope, we did not. I think we still have some spots left on that, my man. So feel free to go check out JunkWaxVintage.com. You can see exactly how many spots are left, if you would like. All right, let me snack myself a little sippy. Do we have a Cody Durr yet, by chance? If not, totally okay. Mr. Colby Dunlop, thank you so much for checking into the website there, good buddy. It looks like we might be moving on and coming back to Cody. And if that is the case, my dear friends, we are moving on to our buddy, Mr. Coker. Are you ready? Oh, Jerry Webb. We're about to get into something magnificent, my good man. Oh, Brian Gogan. Did we forget the large pack? I am so sorry, brother. Let me double check. I just saw those two things. I am so sorry, buddy. Let me double check here, brother. I'm just seeing those, dude. I see the 2014 Golden Age, and I see the 2024 Fleer Retro Looney Tunes. Mr. Gogan, was there supposed to be something else in there? Oh, the box. Oh, I'm so sorry. you had me sweat there, buddy. I thought I missed something else. Yes. If you would like me to rip the box topper, I'm happy to do that, or I can leave it sealed and you can rip it when you get it. Sometimes I do like to send them sealed because it protects it. But totally up to you, Brian Gogan. That's right, Colby. That's right. And thank you, Mr. Coker. Let's rip her. Let's do it. All right. Buena suerte, Mr. Gogan. It's very easy to mess the cards up if you don't rip these right. You got to do it very carefully. All right. Looks like you have a military box topper with the legend Dwight D. Eisenhower, Douglas General MacArthur, and Ulysses S. Grant on the triple. And those are perforated, so you could pull them apart if you wanted to. There you go, my brother. I am going to utilize the wrapper that it was in. And we'll send it to you just like that because I want to kind of protect that. Obviously, I don't have a sleeve that fits those. So there you go. I appreciate you, Brian Gogan. Thank you, brother. And if you would do me a huge solid and give some love to the rest of the Yulee crew, I would be very, very grateful. I miss my Yulee crew. Shout out to Shiny Nichols. Shout out to Mr. Lester. Hey, what's up, Jughead? Murica. Hoorah. Excellent to see you back, my good man. All right, you incredible human beings. Hayden Hagemeyer, good evening. How about a MVP box? We are looking for our very first Shohei Ohtani autograph out of this product. But first, let's bust into some 2014 Crown Royale football, shall we? Another group of cards that's been sitting in a box for a decade or more. Mr. Coker, thank you so much, my good man, for utilizing JunkWaxVintage.com. Good luck. Here we go. Timbo T-Wood, one half of the Towers of Power. Good evening, legend. Empty box there, Mr. Coker. Pack number 4 is off to the side. Good luck. Ooh, that one's feeling thick. We're going to open that one last. Colby Dunlop says you've never seen this opened. Well, I'm excited, brother. We've opened quite a few of these here on this channel. And we start with Giovanni Bernard for WKRP in Cincinnati. Well, hello. How about Mr. Edelman on the rookie? Julian Edelman rookie. Numbered to 99. There you go, brother. That is not too shabby at all. I'm going to sleeve and top load that one for you right meow. That goes in a 35-point Junk Wax Vintage top loader. Nice one, Mr. Coker. Hello there, Louie. Mr. Katz, what's up, dude? You are just in time to see us ripping into some 2014 Crown Royale football. That is Preston Brown, rookie for the Bills. Shout out to Miss Melody. Well, good evening, Sam Shope. The legend, Mr. Steve Young. Color match on the Crown Jewels. And Jordan Cameron for the Browns. Shout out to Mr. Tim Hudson. Excellent first pack there, buddy. As always, you incredible human beings, I cannot thank each and every one of you enough for beating that screen like it owes you back child support money. We are up to almost 20,000 likes over there. Thank you, thank you, thank you. How about Bernard Pierce? Another Bernard for the Dirty Birdies. Lamar Miller. Fins up for the Dolphins. I believe that is another one numbered to 99. Correct. 42 out of 99. Scott Crichton for Minnesota. And that one is numbered to 199. 181 out of 199. How about another crown jewel? Mr. Sue. Legend for the Lions. Not numbered on the Master Craftsman. And last but not least, Eli Manning. Out of pack number 2. Colby Dunlop. Are these like all die cut? Yes. Almost all. Most, I would say. How about Randall on the Cobb for the Packers? Oh. Rookie autograph for the Giants, Andre Williams. Check out that beautiful card. And that is 12th on print to 25. Excellent.
Oh my God, it's so juicy.
Ooh, yeah.
Sleeving and top loading that one up for you, buddy. Love ripping cards. Welcome to the family. I think that one's going to go in a 55er. Yep. Like a glove. That's a nice one, Mr. Coker. To go with your Edelman.
One down, one to go.
Last pack magic, buddy. Here we go. This is your pack number 4. And we start out with old Tony Romo. For dem boys. For the Bears. Rappin' Forte. Old Nate Forte. Or Matt Forte. Excuse me. On the relic. And that is 470 out of 499 on the All-Pro material for the Bears. Our second Bears relic of the day. Kevin Reese for San Diego. Rookie. Number 99. And we are going to party like it is 19 out of 99. On the King's Court. Des Bryant, Jason Witten, and Tony Romo. And last but not least, you got old Jordy Nelson. Go Pack, go. I agree, Trey. Good to see you tonight, big man. Well, that was a very, very fun box. I am so sorry. There's a couple more. We have a Jake Matthews, rookie for the Bucks. The die cut. Jace Amaro, rookie for the Jets. And last but not least, a little Phillip Rivers for San Diego. There you go, my good man. I cannot thank you enough for snagging a box from 2014 down from JunkWaxVintage.com. I love ripping into these older boxes. They are so much fun. And I'm stoked we could find you a couple of cool ones in there, too. Sometimes all you end up finding is dudes that we don't know anymore. You know? All right, last box magic for you, Mr. Coker. Best of luck to you, my dude. I sincerely hope we can find you a Shohei autograph in here, my good man. That would be excellent. I agree, Jughead. Thank you for the positivity. All righty. Excuse me. Best of luck to you, my dude. Well, hello, Mikey 2. Good evening, you legend. Sam Shope, I am so with you, brother. Sometimes putting die cuts in penny sleeves is a challenge, right? Especially, I'll tell you what, folks. You know, I have put hundreds of thousands of cards into sleeves, right? I literally do it for a living. 2024 Mosaic Football has so many die cuts. And not all die cuts are created equal, right? Those die cuts, they have like 6 different corners that you have to try to get them into sleeves. They are such a pain in the butt. It's a good thing they're chrome cards. Because if they were paper, ouch kabibbles. That would be a rough one. All right, one pack to rule them all. Here we go. High risk, high reward on these boxes, my good man. And we start out with some Ohtani-san and Barry Bonds. Excellent. Mr. Labadia, welcome. About an A-Rod, numbered to 150 for the pinstripes. The man, the myth, the mustache, Mr. Mike Schmidt. Barry Bonds, so nice we have seen him twice. Yogi Berra. Mr. Mike Trout. Roy Campanella. Mr. Double Bananas himself, Mickey Mantle. DiMaggio, back-to-back pinstripes. And last but not least for our St. Lunatics, some Stan the Man Musial. I'm going to sleeve every single one of those cards up for you, Mr. Coker. They are all essentially short printed. They did not print a ton of this product. ESB Eric, long time no see, you legend. Hey, Mr. Coker, it is always my pleasure, brother. Cannot thank you enough for giving the family some eye candy tonight, my good man. And I need to bust into some brand new penny sleeves. That's better. All right, well, I'm going to sleeve these little bad boys up for our buddy, Mr. Coker. And then we are moving on, ladies and gentlemen. What's up, Bruce? Good to see you over there, brother. True, she. What's up, brother? Always good to see you, MT. And Kyle. Good evening, legend. Excellent to see you as well. Happy Tuesday. And welcome to our Tuesday Nitro edition of the JWVCC. We just got done ripping through a MVP box for our buddy, Mr. Coker. We did not find a beautiful Shohei Ohtani autograph, unfortunately, but you got some sweet cards in there. Bobby Beans, thank you for smacking that follow button. Welcome to the family. All right. Nice little Edelman to 99. Been a while since we've seen one of those. And Andre Williams on that autograph, numbered to 25. Not terrible, Mr. Coker. And Michael, as always, my friend, I sincerely hope that that is just another beautiful rip in a very long line of beautiful rips. Do we have Mr. Cody Durr here with us tonight by chance? Shout out to Cody. And Kyle says, what else you got to rip? Oh, we got a lot of stuff, my good man. Feel free to head on over to JunkWaxVintage.com. That is where you find everything having to do with this channel, my brother. There is sealed boxes up there. There's sealed packs up there. There's break spots up there. And folks, I would be amiss if I did not remind you that we have a magnificent break up there right now at JunkWaxVintage.com. So, folks, a lot of you know that it is release day tomorrow. Welcome back, Smiley. Happy Tuesday, Nitro. So we're getting 3 cases of 2025 Top Series 2 in tomorrow. And we're doing our very first PYT break. And it is a doozy, my dear friends. Out of our sealed case of jumbos, we are doing 3 jumbo boxes combined with 2024 National Treasures. It is PYT. It is up on the website right now. So feel free to go check that out. If that is a little too rich for your blood, I understand. We also have a random 2025 Top Series 2 break up there as well. And if we can fill that bad boy, we'll try to fill another one. And we'll see how many we can fill before we actually get the product in hand tomorrow around noon, I hope. And we might even have a lunch wax tomorrow. We shall see. Sorry, folks, a little sippy. Better. Mr. Kyle, you've been into a lot of football? Nice, buddy. Well, we have a heck of a football selection up there at JunkWaxVintage.com. A plethora, a cornucopia, if you will. All right, my dear friends, I'm going to refresh that shop real quick and see where we are at. As always, I cannot thank you enough for hanging out with my goofy self this evening. Oh, hell yeah. Our buddy Chris, who is always on the ball, taking a spot in our, speaking of that break, taking down the trolley Dodgers. Let's get him locked in. That is the break there, my friends. Still plenty of amazing teams still left. Wyatt, question. Oh, I like you being here, my man. Thank you for the kind words. So all you have to do is head on over to JunkWaxVintage.com. That is where you find everything having to do with this channel. And if you want to come over and join the whole rest of the fam damly, it is free. It is easy. And all you have to do is come over here and join us on Twitch. So folks, if you are new here this evening, I know we have a bunch of rookies in here tonight. Thank you for hanging out with this ugly mug. My name is Dalen, also known as JunkWaxVintage. You can find me here almost every single day, starting and ending your days right with that daily dose of positivity. some sweet, sweet trading cards, a healthy dose of camaraderie, and always quite a few laughs. So if you are new here tonight, my friends, keep in mind a couple of things. Everything lives up there at JunkWaxVintage.com. There is merchandise up there. There is sealed packs. There's sealed boxes. There's break spots. There's a blog up there if you want to educate yourself. And it is absolutely free to create yourself a personal account up there at JunkWaxVintage. Wyatt B says, I'm wearing the same hat and jersey. Oh, very nice. You have this shirt? That's amazing. Very cool, bro. So, in addition to JunkWaxVintage.com, my dear friends, keep in mind that we are live on 5 separate platforms simultaneously every single show. So right this second, we are live on TikTok, Kick, Facebook, YouTube, and of course, the whole rest of the family is over here on Twitch. So if you want to make the switch, my friends, come on over, baby. Shout out to Stand Up Displays. Stand Up Displays, you rock my face off. I love our displays. You do a wonderful job. Keep up the good work. And we're going to order some more from you here really soon. Folks, if you have not followed Stand Up Displays, you are missing out. And they're over here on TikTok. Good to see you tonight. Thank you for hanging. Okie dokie. Look, squirrel. All right, Chris Ball, I got you locked in there, legend. Ooh, he snagged some Donruss football as well. We are going downtown hunting, my friends. One moment. There you go. We'll get into that in just a moment, Mr. Ball. Next, or first, I should say, is Mr. White, Allen, taking another Donruss football box. Excellent. Mr. White, are you here tonight? Allen. You will be first. Good, sir. That is very kind of you to say, Wyatt. Thank you so much, buddy. And right before that, we have our favorite family newlywed, an awesome Indianan, taking 15 and 25 in our hobby of 2025 Top Series 2. Ms. Bree Imus, our favorite Imus in the evening. That is 15 and 25. Thank you, Bree B. So, folks, we're getting pretty close on that first break. If we fill that, my friends, again, we're just going to put another one up, because if we can fill multiple, then we might end up doing a lunch wax tomorrow, and we'll just do like 3 breaks in a row. That would be sick. It's Danny. Good evening, Senor Rendon. What's up, brother? I know, Mikey, too. I know, buddy. That surprised me as well. I thought for sure you would snag those trolley dodgers. But hey, it happens to the best of us, my good man. Don't you worry, we will have a lot more where that came from. All right, Mr. White, Allen, are you here tonight, my good man? We are current in the break department. Wyatt, what platform has the most accounts? That's a good question. I would probably say either Twitch or TikTok, probably. So feel free to try them both out. And let me give you a little tutorial. Thank you, user 584-2113-1586. Welcome, Alan. I appreciate you, buddy. So, folks, if you're over here on the TikTok and you go to my TikTok profile, you will see a Lemon 8 link. Okay? If you tap that Lemon 8 link, you will see a menu. On that menu, you will select the second option. You want to follow the link tree. Okay? Drugs are bad, okay? On the link tree, a couple of things here for you, legends. First and foremost is that icon right there. That is how you come over here and join us on Twitch. So if you have Twitch installed on your device and you press that button, it's going to bring you straight into our room. If you do not have Twitch, it will prompt you to download it for free. I see you, Mr. Smiley. I'm on 15%. That's fair. That tracks. So, in addition to that, my dear friends, the second button right there is JunkWaxVintage.com. That is where you find the plethora of products up there. We pride ourselves in having the most expansive inventory that you're going to find on any platform. So, check it out. Please feel free. And if you want to come over here and join the whole rest of the family, we'd love to have you. All right, Mr. White, your very first rip here in the junkyard, my man. Buena suerte. Good luck. And Johnny, I cannot thank you enough for smacking me with my very favorite gift of all time, the Tiny Dinies. I love those little buggers so much. Thank you, Johnny. I appreciate you helping to keep this channel on the rails. What's up, Graham? Smacking the follow button as well. Welcome to the family, good sir. All righty. Good luck. See if we can't find a downtown. Scotty Too Hottie Kuniko, good evening. One of the oest of OGs of the family. Good to see you, Scotty. So if you are new here tonight, my dear friends, you might not know, but we always pull that pack number 4 to the side. It is good luck. And we rip that little bad boy last. Let's go. And I'm sorry, folks. My camera is just slightly crooked and it's driving me nuts. That's better. There we go. Sorry about that. Boykins and Fowl. He says, can you pin the shop? I might not be able to because I'm right in the middle of a rip at the moment, but if one of my moderator extraordinaires could do me a huge solid and come over here and drop JunkWaxVintage.com into the chat, that would be super helpful. I appreciate it. But there is a link tree. Mr. Boykins, I apologize if you missed my tutorial that I just got done going through. JunkWaxVintage.com. I appreciate you, Mr. Boykins. Thank you, good sir. All right, we start off with a Minnesotan, Aaron Jones. Jake Elliott. Laces out, Dan. Oh, look, little footballs. Stephon Diggs. Ooh, why not Ben Sinnott on the press proof, rated rookie? And how about a rated rookie retro, Brock Bowers? That's a nice one. Huh. You might end up seeing that card again, my friends, just saying. Lad McConkey, rated rookie on the pink. Just leaving that one up for you, brother. Estime, Brees Hall, Durake, Minka, the legend, Mr. Eric Dickerson, Jimmy Smith, Dalen McMillan on the rookie phenom relic. My cousin, thrice removed. Just kidding. Old Mr. Ferragamo, Cade Stover for the Texans on the prism. Beautiful. Tyrone Tracy on the pink rated rookie. Quinyon, Derrick Henry. The name's Dalton. Kincaid. Mr. Boykins, I have got you covered, brother. So very quickly, if you go to my TikTok profile, there is a link. You see the Lemon 8 link right there, brother? All you have to do is tap that link. It's going to pop you up a menu. Select the link tree, your second option. And our website is right there. Second button. Why, thank you, Nathan. You're absolutely right. I love that you guys get all of my extremely obscure references. Thank you, Dutchie. I was helping out Mr. Boykins down there in the chat. Beautiful display. Again, shout out to Stand Up Displays. There's Cody Durr. Oh, no, brother. You are perfect timed. You are good. We're going to bust into yours next, Cody Durr. You're right, Bubba. It is. Thank you so much, my good man. All right. Starting out with some CMC. Jonathan Allen for the Commanders. One half of the brothers Bosa. Olave. Bud Baker. Rome Odunze from the University of Washington. Go Huskies. That is a 1994 throwback design. How cool. The Bears. Mally and the Jets. Mally and the Jets. Malachi Corley on the Red Wave Prism rated rookie. Jawar Jordan for our Texans. Joey B. Amari Cooper. A PSA 10 kid reporter. Brandon Aubrey for Dem Boys, kicker extraordinaire. Dick Butkus. The Bears. Quick wrestling match. Ditka versus God. Who wins? Trick question. Ditka is God. Swiper, no swiping. Thank you for smacking the follow button, my good man. Not every day you find a Dick Butkus. Rashad White for Mr. White. Will Levis.
Oh my God, it's so juicy.
Well, hello. Congratulations, Mr. White. How about a first rip magic here in this family, my dude? That is beautiful. Lamb Jack for the Dirty Birdies on the downtown. Seriously. Congratulations, Mr. White. Sleeving and top loading that one up for you, legend. Congratulations, my good man. Stoked we could find that together on your very first rip here in this family. As I have said before, my dear friends, and I will say it again, we do have the best group of Gem Mint 10 human beings in the entire card hobby, right here in the JWVCC. The Card Father hit me with the train. Thank you so much, you legend. I appreciate you.
Emotional damage.
Well, congratulations again, Mr. White. That is sick. To go with your Dalen McMillan. All right, moving on. We have some Jermaine Burton on the press proof. Brian Thomas Jr. on the throwback rated rookie. Estime So Nice. We got him twice on the pink. Anthony Gould with the Nerf helmet. Back-to-back Anthony's with AR-15. Hey, thank you so much, Card Father. I appreciate you, brother. Mr. Jordan Love. I love pulling big cards for the members of the family here. It is my favorite pastime. And especially when it's their very first rip here in this family. Congratulations, Alan. That is beautiful, buddy. All right, we got Marquise Brown. Mike Rozier for those now defunct Oilers. The name's Dalton. So nice. We got him twice. Mr. Lofton on the Legends. Braylon Dalen Allen on your Rookie Revolution. Mr. Vaki on the Red Prism rated rookie. Vele, Okereke, and Quinnen Williams for the Jets. Oh, Card Father. Oh, I remember, my man. I still have it. I appreciate you so much. Good to see you as always, my good man. Happy Tuesday, Nitro. Hey, what's up, Kevy? Always good to see you, dude. Happy Tuesday, Nitro yourself. That's right, Jason. That's what I wanted to say, but I didn't want to say it wrong. Just being honest with you. I see Dan Holdren. Long time no see, good buddy. How are you doing? We have a package down there with your name on it, Mr. Holdren.
One day on, one to go.
All right. Last pack magic for Mr. White. Let's go. Mr. White says, thanks, my chat on Twitch isn't working. That's bizarre. So actually, we have a 10-minute cooldown over here on Twitch. So if you first sign on to Twitch, you're not going to be able to chat for the first 10 minutes. I apologize about that, buddy. We have to do that because there are some terrible people out there that try to do some really silly things and take my channel down. So we got to keep ourselves safe, and that's how we do it. Demario Douglas. Jalen Dalen Waddle. Alvin, Simon, and Theodore Kamara. Jared Goff. On the Panini Instant, Hank Dell. White hot rookie Johnny Brooks for North Kakalaki. Johnny Brooks, so nice, we got him twice. Xavier Worthy
Graded Rookie, that is my son's PC. Patrick Surtain for the Horsies. And DK Metcalf for my Seattle Seahawks. Well, Alan, my man, it does not get much better than that, my friend. On your very first box here in the junkyard. Congratulations, brother. Amazing. And if you would like to grade that card or pre-grade that card, that is a service that I offer here as well. Of course, there is never any pressure to do that. I'm happy to send it to you. But we do have a lot of members of this family that allow me to examine their cards. I have invested in a really, really nice digital microscope. I basically have the same tools that the grading houses have. And then I will send you a professional grading report letting you know what the condition is. And then you can make an educated decision on if you want to send that card off or not. So I never think it's my position to tell people whether they should send their cards off or not. That is a choice only you can make. You know, sending your cards off is not cheap, and nobody wants to get back a PSA 6 unless you're grading 1954 tops. Yes, you did, Craig. Good to see you, brother. Welcome back. So if you would like to pre-grade that, Alan, all you have to do, my good man, is head on over to JunkWaxVintage.com. Let me show you something. I'll just show you. So we're going to use our link tree. We're going to go to JunkWaxVintage.com. And you use the top right button to navigate the website. You go to card grading. And pre-grading is right there. Okay? And then after I pre-grade it and I send you the grading report, if you do want to send it off, you come in here and choose where you want to send it off to. We submit to FCG, which is Forensic Card Grading right here in Texas. We submit to SGC. We submit to PSA in all different categories. So this is $75 is for dual grading if there's an autograph and you want to grade the card. $125 is for if you have a card that's worth over $1,500. Regular PSA grading is that right there. So if you just have a non-autograph card like that downtown, it would fall under regular PSA grading, so it's just $35 a card. And we also submit to BGS, Beckett, if you want to submit to there as well. Aw, thank you, Jason. That is very kind of you to say, my good man. We've been working our tail off over here, my brother, myself, and Mrs. Junkwax. Got to give all the shout-outs to Mrs. Junkwax. We would not be able to do it without the legend CEO, my much, much better half, Mrs. Junkwax. Danny Rendon says that is a $400 downtown raw. Yep, you're right. Sometimes more. And if it comes back a PSA 10, you're probably looking at $758, possibly. And that one is looking pretty damn good there, Alan. So if that was mine, my dude, whether you decide to pre-grade it with me or not, I would definitely have somebody examine that. Or just take your chances and send it off. See how it comes back. Okie dokie. I'm going to sleeve up your top load of your relic as well. Ski Scoo Sean Wilkinson, my brother in recovery. Always good to see you, buddy. For those of you that don't know, my real name is Dalen, D-A-L-E-N, last name McMillan. So that is literally almost my name. If you replace the J with a D and A-N, mine is spelled O-N. Pretty damn close, though. Oh, Johnny D says it is $1,000 for a PSA 10. Damn! Well, Mr. White, I would absolutely pre-grade that little bad boy. For shizzle. All right, give me just a moment here, family, and put his name on that. Cody Durr, you're up next, my good man. We got to bust into a brand new spicy water. Somebody was asking me what I'm drinking. So, it is always the beverage of choice, my dear friends. It is bubbles and water only. No sugar. No chemicals that our body doesn't know what to do with. Just some good old black cherry, water, and bubbles. Mr. Raymond Soto says, is there some kind of a checklist you go by when pre-grading? No. I've been doing it for quite a while. So I have a method of how I do it. But basically, I examine the corners, the edges, the surface, and the centering. And then I send you a professional grading report after the pre-grading is done. Mr. Wilkinson says, you got me hooked on the Waterloo, my friend. Beautiful. Hey, you are well hydrated, if nothing else. Good evening, Devin Clark. How is my brother from another mother on this terrific Tuesday Nitro? Good to see you, my man. Okie dokie. Mr. Cody Durr. Are you here and are you ready, my dude? Mr. Craig Prescott, welcome back, brother. Always nice to see you. He has a question.
Oh, yeah. What kind of a question you want to ask her?
Question is, do you only pre-grade cards that you pull on here, or do you allow people to ship them to you? I have people that send me cards almost every single day, my friend. Yep. So when we first started the program, it was only cards that we pulled here. But now we have opened that bad boy up. So we have people send me cards almost every single day, and I'm very, very grateful. And we have a pretty damn good track record as far as getting PSA 10s back, I will say. Oh, heck yeah. Thank you so much, Scotty Too Hottie Kuniko. And good evening, Patrick Richardson. Speaking of my brother from another mother, hey, JT, go Braves. Good to have you tonight, my friend. All right, Cody. Thank you for your patience, dude. Good luck. Mr. Ball. I'm so sorry. This is yours. I'm so sorry, Chris Ball. This is yours, Chris Ball. I apologize, brother. This is yours, Chris. Cody Durr. I need you to do me a solid, buddy. Sorry about that. So, Cody Durr, you snagged a Star Wars art box, and I need you to pick which box you would like me to rip for you. And Cody Durr, you're on deck, my dude. So sorry about that, buddy. Mr. Patrick Richardson says, you're definitely better than most at getting 10s. Thank you. That is the goal. Mr. Boykins says, any Donruss football blasters, or will you be getting any soon? That is a great question. We haven't had very many Donruss football blasters. We've had more mega boxes and hobby boxes. But I'd have to ask Mrs. Junkwax about that, my dude. He's the ordering CEO. All right, Cody Durr says box number 4. That little bad boy right there. You got it, brother. Thank you, Cody. And Cody Durr, you're up next, my dude. Sorry about the confusion there, gentlemen. All right, Chris Ball, you are next. Let's go. I see you, Chris Ball. I appreciate you being a good sport, brother. Thank you so much. Hey, sounds awesome, Alan. Let me double check real quick here, buddy. Empty box there, fam. Beautiful. So, Alan, I do need you to go over there to JunkWaxVintage.com and snag the pre-grading on that if you want me to pre-grade that for you. Again, my friend, there is never any pressure to do that. You do not have to do that. I don't want you to feel obligated, but the offer is there if you want it, Alan. And it's just $8.50 a card, my dude. If it was mine, I would definitely do that. All right, pack number 4 to the side. Oh, maybe it just hasn't come through yet, Alan, because I'm not seeing it in the shop. But sometimes it takes a couple of minutes. So it could just be that. Dutchie, Mr. Jones, and me, Mikey 2, and Mr. Todd. Thank you so much for snagging some break spots, you legends. All right, let's go. And Mr. Patrick Richardson, my brother from another mother and our family's pirate fanatic, smacking me with some beautiful gifts over here on TikTok. And thank you so much for sharing out my live, you big sweetie. I appreciate you, brother. All right, round 1 for you, Chris Ball. For the Bears, Cole Kmet, Brandon Cooks, Hines Allen, Jacoby Myers, Singletary on the press proof, Joe Milton, rated rookie on the throwback, Howdy ho there, Malik neighbors. On the pink, shout out to Melody. Bub Means rated rookie with the Nerf helmet. You done messed up, Aaron. Rogers. JSN, my son's PC for our Seahawks. Lofton. McDuffie. Quentin. Hookah on the rookie relic. Shout out to our friend Mary, our resident Rams collector. That's a nice one. Leaving that one up for you. How about some TO on the color match press proof? Josh Allen, the other Josh Allen on the Elite Series. Brian Thomas Jr. for Jacksonville on the pink. Ray Davis, another Bill. Tyler Murray and Grady Jarrett. Last but not least at a round number 1. Gonna sleeve and top load that relic for you, buddy. Well, good evening, Ernie Larson. How are you doing, my dude? Craig Prescott says, I have a few Mahomes rookies I may be sending your way. If they don't sell raw soon, I'm going to see what they would grade at. That's a smart idea. Because grading those Mahomes rookies could significantly increase the value. So there is a lot of folks out there right now, folks, that are trying to basically use our hobby to make money, right? And Craig Prescott, you are definitely not doing that, and I know that. But I want to point that out because I do recommend, if you already own the cards, if you would like to increase the value of those cards that you already own, grading them is a wonderful way to do that. And pre-grading them first is a wonderful way not to waste your money, right? I have saved people in this family thousands of dollars over the last year and a half or so since we started doing pre-grading here in the family. So, if you ever hear somebody online that's like, hey, I will teach you how to make money with sports cards, and the thing that they tell you is to buy cards off of eBay and then send them in to be graded, you need to unfollow that person immediately. That was a really good system a few years back, not so much anymore. And the reason why, my friends, is because now people are hip to that. And people are sending unbelievable numbers of cards in to be graded. Okay? And what they can do is they can tell PSA that if this is going to grade below a 10, do not encapsulate it. Right? So then what happens is they put those cards up on eBay. And people buy them, and then they try to submit them again because they think they could get a 10. Well, the whole time, the seller knew that there's no way that card gets a 10, right? So be very, very careful out there, my friends, is my point. I don't want to see any of my friends getting ripped off. You do not need to give anybody money to teach you how to do sports cards. Ever. Ever. Hard stop. Sorry, I get on my soapbox about it a little bit. What's up, Sports Card Breaks 3? Good to see you, dude. Mr. Patrick Richardson says, not to mention the fact that your pre-grades are always spot on. Aw, thank you, brother. I do my damnedest. You know, I will always be transparent with you folks. We have pre-graded hundreds of cards here in this family. And there has been some that have come back a little lower than we thought. But out of the hundreds of cards that we have pre-graded, I can count the ones on one hand that have come back a lot lower than we thought they would. Know what I mean? That's a pretty decent ratio. And keep in mind, folks, when it comes to pre-grading, I never tell you what your card is going to come back graded because I don't know that, right? I am not Miss Cleo. I cannot tell you who the father of the baby. But what I do give you is an accurate representation of the condition of that card or the condition of the autograph, because I do grade autographs as well. So then you can make a better educated decision on if you want to send those cards in or not. Does that make sense? Gosh, I hope so. Sports Card Breaks. What do you think of SGC? I think they're great. I think they're great. They do not hold the same resale value that PSA does, but they're great. Aaron for Minnesota. Jake Elliott. Higby. Weil Wilkins. My cousin, Dalen McMillan. Thank you, Mr. Graham. That is a year 2000, I believe. Throwback. Jalen Polk. Brock Bowers. Speaking of cards in a PSA 10 that could be valuable. There you go, Mr. Ball. Keon Coleman. Madubuike for the Dirty Birdies. Andre Reed. Little PSA 10 kid reporter. Jonathan Allen. Demario Douglas. Maker Bayfield. Well, hello. Jean Palmer for the Cardinals. And that is a football emoji. Nice one, my man. Just leaving that one up for you. We have not found you a downtown yet like we did the last box, but that one is nothing to shake a stick at. Beautiful. That one goes in a 55er. Angelo Oshawada, good evening, my man. Good to see you, Sean. I'm sorry, Miss Jackson. Oh, I am for real. On the stand he goes. All right, let's finish strong, shall we? Oh, I love the positivity, Sean. That is wonderful news. Thank you for sharing, my man. Mr. Matt Maurer, good evening. How about a color match KJ? Will Levis. In the old school Oilers colors. Love it. Mr. Flournoy. Get off my Kool-Aid. Yes, it is, Mr. Jackson. Yes. Jaleel McLaughlin. That is one of the biggest factors in grading is centering. Yes. Alex Anzalone. Old Dick Butkus, so nice we got him twice. Fred Aubrey. Tajay Spears. Shaq. On the Gridiron Kings, Brock Purdy. Dalen Wright on the Rookie Revolution for the Dolphins. Shout out to Scotty Too Hottie Kuniko. Peyton Wilson. Latu. Eli Manning. And Mikey Williams for San Diego.
One day on, one to go.
Last pack magic for you, Chris. Here we go. Dusty Rupp. So, yeah, SGC has had an influx of cards coming in to be graded, and I think they're a little overwhelmed because typically SGC comes back in a couple of weeks, and a lot of people are telling me that it's taken a month for SGC cards to come back. So, could be. All right, we got some Minka, CMC, Archie Manning, The Bus, Ferragamo back-to-back Rams, CJ Stroud on the road to the Super Bowl. Luke McCaffrey, we got CMC and LMC on the pink rated rookie. Whittington. Why am I saying Whittington? Weird. And Anthony Munoz with Jerome Ford finishing that one off. Thank you, as always, Mr. Ball. Got yourself a nice little super short print in there, my man. That's a pretty one. Of course, Chris, if you would like to pre-grade that little bad boy, you are more than welcome to do so. But as always, there is never any pressure. Oh, no worries, Alan. I appreciate you bearing with me on that one, my man. Thank you. Let me snag myself a little sippy here, family. Yep, you're good to go, Mr. White. I got you covered, buddy. Thank you. All right, one moment, my friends. All right. Sorry about that, fam damly. Mr. Ziegler. Good to see you, my dude. That Griffey is definitely for sale. Yes. With the shining price tag of $5,000. I know. It's a heck of a deal. You don't have to tell me how gracious I am. But that Griffey does have a price, technically, and the price is 5 with 3 zeros after it. Is it worth that? Nope. But it's worth that to me. Because that is part of my PC, and if somebody wants it, they're going to have to pry it out of my cold, dead fingers. Or give me $5,000. All right, my dear friends. I'm going to refresh the shop real quick, and then we're busting into some boxes for my buddy, Mr. Cody Durr. Some Prism Draft Picks basketball, and some Star Wars art. Very excited for that one, Cody. I saw that you snagged this down today, my man, and it put a smile on my face that I could not wipe off. Thank you, Cody Durr. Mr. Matt Maurer, good evening, legend. Nathan, the ball will be razzied off here in this family. So just a heads up on the Razzies, fam. This will be our next family Razzie. I think we're probably going to do like 30 spots or something at $10 a spot. So somebody is going to walk away with a #1 draft pick autographed baseball for possibly $10. And then after that, we're moving on to this one. It will only kill me slightly to give it away. But someday I will get myself one. But this is going to be for somebody here in this family. All right. Thank you so much for your patience, Cody Durr. Good luck. Mr. Boykin says the vibes are great here. Why, thank you, my good man. I appreciate the kind words. And welcome to the family. I just smacked you with a follow because I like the cut of your jib. I know there's a plethora of options up there, huh? Like I said, brother, we pride ourselves in having the biggest selection that you're going to find on TikTok, Twitch, Facebook, or Kick. Empty box. It is tradición to pull that pack number 4 to the side. Let's go. Oh, Mr. Maurer, I can't wait to see what you got there, good buddy. We will refresh that shop in just a moment. After this rip for our buddy Cody. We're just going to go ahead and rip all these down for you, Cody. We'll go through them all together. See if we can find you a little Caitlin Clark. Mr. Graham says, love coming here and learning and listening to all your sayings are hilarious. Thank you, Graham. We call those Dalenisms. For those of you that are new here tonight, my friends, my name is Dalen. D-A-L-E-N. And there's a reason I tell you how to spell it. It is because my name is the password to our Facebook group. We have a private Facebook group. And if you want to join us, we would love to have you. But you got to use my name as the password. All right, here we go, brother. Starting out with Rob Dillingham, rookie. There we go. Ask and we shall receive. It's a lady. Ms. Caitlin Clark on the Campus Legends. Melvin Ajinka on the Green Prism rookie. Ron Holland on the Deep Space rookie. Trey Alexander. Y'all don't deserve him neither. DeMar DeRozan. Angel Reese on the Campus Legends. You got Caitlin and Angel. Sheesh. Russell Westbrook on the Green Prism. And that is a variation. Just leaving that one up for you, buddy. Very nice. Why, thank you, Craig Prescott. I've been with many ladies, from your run-of-the-mill bus station skank to your not-so-run-of-the-mill champagne drinking, high society debutante bus station skank. You might say I have a PhD in Tang. It is hashtag JWAD, my dear friends. So for those of you that are new here tonight, my morning show, if we have a lunch wax, and the beginning of my evening shows is always family friendly. I have 3 young boys. It is very important to me that they're able to watch my show. However, past 9 p.m. Central Standard Time, my friends, I hope you have the little ones down because we get a little spicy. Nothing too crazy, but might want to make sure the kids are down. That's all I'm saying. Mr. Necht on the Fearless Prism. Aaron Shannon. Dalen Brunson, also known as The Burner in Bo Jackson's Battle Arena. KD on the Campus Legends, former Seattle Supersonic, or right here in Austin, Texas. Sev Hooligan, thank you for smacking the follow button, my man. That's right. Good to have you, buddy. Well, welcome. Johnny Furphy. Juan and Emilian Nunez. Zach Eady. Man, we've seen a lot of that dude. Double the Nunez. Timmy Duncan from right down the road in San Antonio. Kopich. Mr. Larson on the Pink Wave Prism, rookie. Not numbered. Donovan Mitchell. AJ Simpson. The name's Dalton. So nice you got him twice. Stefan Castle for San Antonio. Mr. Newton for the Huskies on the Purple Wave. And Golke for the Golden Grizzlies. You know it, Mr. Baseball Helmet Guy. Good to see you, my man. Everybody knows that ice cream tastes better out of a mini helmet. Connor, I am. However, I am more of a Mariners fan. I had a member of the family get me this hat because I've wanted this hat since I was a young guy. Mr. Graham, can you say how to find your Facebook again? Of course. Give me just a moment, my brother. Let me get through this rip for our buddy Cody, and then I'm happy to show you.
One down, one to go.
Last pack magic, Cody Durr. And then we're getting into our Star Wars. Armando Bacot. Steph Curry on the Campus Legends. Donovan Clingan, always looking a little clingy. The legend of women's basketball, Ms. Sue Bird. And Ighadoro. Last but not least, looking like a llama. Looks like he's about to spit at you. Ding! Nice little box there for you, Cody Durr. Stoked we could find a Russell Westbrook variation in there for you. All right, let's get through some Star Wars. Oh, real quick here, folks. Let me give you a little tutorial on the Facebook. Thank you for your patience, Cody Durr. So if you head to my TikTok profile here, family, looks like that right there. Okay? All you have to do is if you see there is a Lemon 8 link right there. You're going to tap that Lemon 8 link, but don't worry, we are not going to Lemon 8. If you tap it, give it the old tap, tap, taparoo, you're going to see a menu pop up. And the second option right there, the link tree, that is what you want. Tap. And then, folks, all these white icons right here are platforms that we are on that you can follow us on. TikTok, Kick, YouTube, Twitch, X, Instagram, and Facebook. So there you go. If you would like to go to, there's a button down there also that says JWV Facebook group. It'll take you immediately right there. Today, Junior. Come on, Facebook. Well, let's try that one more time. Come on. You're making a liar out of me, Facebook. Well, that's how you find it, Mr. Graham. For some reason, it's not being very cooperative with me at the moment, but that's how you do it. So if you look up, that's what you're looking for right there. Junk Wax Vintage Card Club. Junk Wax Vintage is all one word. Mr. Matt Maurer found the Facebook group. Thank you so much, good buddy. Hey, excellent, Mr. Graham. So please make sure you put my name in those security questions. Thank you in advance. All right. You rock my face off, Cody. Let's go. These open like old cigarettes. Little pull thing around the edge. I just dated myself. Prince, thank you for smacking the follow button, my friend. Welcome to the family. Looks like we have something juicy in there, Cody. Check that out. These are all Star Wars art cards. Shout out to Princess Leia on an acid trip. Oh, these have sweat cards. That's kind of cool. How about some BB-8? Obi-Wan. Oh, wow. That is numbered to 100, and that is an actual on-card art. That is not a print. I don't know if you can see that, but that is actually the art on that card. How cool is that? Peanut butter and jealous, Cody Durr. Number to 100 on the Master Yoda. Get down, do you? Good evening, Trigger Trev. How are you doing, you beautiful Sun Beach? I think that one's going to go in 100 point. There you go, brother. And of course, that is the gold border. That's the one we were looking at. Nice one, Cody. Thank you, Prince. I agree. Absolutely right, Teddy. All right, we got some R2-D2 and C3PO. Another card art, Stormtrooper. Another Stormtrooper. Some C3PO. Or excuse me, R2-D2. Duh. Shout out to Boba Fett. And we are not talking about Bo Bichette. Boba. On the pop art. The man, the myth, the Vader. Oh, you got another one. I believe this one is going to be numbered as well. I am wrong. It is not. But that is an art card also. If you can tell, you can like see the ink on that. That is so neat. Congratulations. Dusty Rupp, you got that reference. Thank you so much, my brother. If he didn't want it, he shouldn't have worn that fancy braid. That's right, Mr. Jackson. Panini, take notes. That is so cool. Well, Cody Durr, as always, my brother, I cannot thank you enough for utilizing JunkWaxVintage.com. I'm going to sleeve all those up for you. In addition to the sweet, sweet rated rookie prisms that you got out of that basketball box. And we're going to top load that Russell Westbrook variation, just in case. Better to be safe than sorry, yeah? Mikey 2, yes, your star is gone, my dude. But that's okay. I am confident that you will resub when you can. There is never any pressure to do so. But I'm always very grateful when you do. Hey, thank you, Cody. It is always my pleasure, brother. Cheers. Mr. Trigger Trevor Bostwick says he clocked out at 32 hours and 2 days. Damn, dude. 16-hour days? Damn. Well, get some rest, my guy. Of course, you know I want you here, but if you got to get some rest, I understand, brother. Take care of yourself, my dude. Hey, what's up, Joe? Let me double check for you. My man, actually, I don't know. I need to refresh that shop real quick. I think we are current in the family rip department. So next is going to be the legend, Mr. Matt Maurer, taking down the Tokyo Series box. My dude.
Oh my God, it's so juicy.
I am indescribably excited to bust into this box. I cannot thank you enough. Mr. Matt Maurer. Starlit Carolina says, new to the stream and loving it. Well, welcome, my man. Great to have you. And I just smacked you with a follow there, brother. And I'm your very first follow over here on TikTok. Nice. Corey Shalsett, good evening. It is. Ah, well, I'm very happy you're getting through traffic well, Angelo. That's a beautiful thing, my dude. Drive safe. Okie dokie. Allow me 2 shakes of a lamb's tail, my dear friends. I'll be right back. I gotta grab a doozy of a box for Mr. Matt Maurer.
Emotional damage.
Mr. Maurer, are you here? And are you ready, my friend? This is our very first one of these boxes that we are able to open here on this channel. And I am so, so grateful. Thank you, Maddie. And I sincerely hope that we find you something massive out of this box, my good man. Mr. Johnny Bain, good evening. Slowly but surely, my dear friends, we are getting the whole family up in here on this terrific Tuesday Nitro edition of the JWVCC. Diesel Dan Farguson says, we breaking the 2025 Top Series 2 Baseball Hobby Box tonight? No, my friend. So we don't have those boxes in hand yet, Diesel Dan. I apologize. You might have missed it at the beginning of the show. I did talk about that. So basically what we're going to do, brother, is we get 3 cases in tomorrow, sometime between 11:15 and 3 p.m. And if we get those closer to noon, I'm hoping that we can do a lunch wax tomorrow. And we'll just jump on and bust through as many breaks as we can fill. I know we already have 1 full. We are working on number 2. And we also have a doozy of a break up there. We're doing 3 jumbo boxes out of our sealed case, combined with 2024 National Treasures. It is PYT, and it is up there at JunkWaxVintage.com right now. I'm so sorry, Mikey, too. I'm sorry, brother. I know. All right, let's go, fam damly. Is Mr. Matt Maurer here tonight? I want to make sure before we bust into this box. Starlit Carolina, thank you so much for smacking the follow button. I appreciate you. It is my pleasure, Diesel Dan. Always good to see you, Mr. Farguson. Well, there he is. All right, thank you, Matt Maurer. All right, let's go. Good luck. $25 card set, 1 serial numbered card guaranteed per box, and you can find autographs in these. 1 pack to rule them all. Here we go. You and I both, Mr. Parkinson. Weren't those cool? Shane says, did my order come through, brother? Let me double check. I have not seen it yet, Shane. Oh, it just did. I got you here, brother. Yep. So you are next. And we start right off the jump with Shohei Ohtani. Peanut butter and jealous, my friend. Beautiful. Graham, Dalen, D-A-L-E-N, just like Dale plus N. I appreciate you asking. Thank you, Graham. And of course, Matt Maurer, every single one of these cards will be sleeved up for you, buddy. Seiya Suzuki. How cool are these? Sammy Kershaw. Mallory's husband, Dansby Swanson. What's up, Mookie? What's up? Shota of the Iminaga. Balake. Little Nico Horner sat in a corner trying to steal some second base. Your World Series MVP with his annoyingly perfect teeth, Mr. Freddie Freeman. Jamison Tylon, Sammy Kershaw, Yoshinobu Yamamoto. Beautiful. The American Dream, Mr. Dusty Rupp. I cannot thank you enough for smacking Mr. Mikey Cobal with a free gifted 1-month subscription. That is very sweet of you, my friend. As I have said before, and I will say it again, you already know that we have the best group of Gem Mint 10 human beings in the entire card hobby. And Mr. Dusty Rupp, the American Dream, over there just giving a shining example of that. Thank you so much, you legend. Ian Happ. Tyler Glasnow with his Locks of Love. I could not agree more, Shane. Miguel Amaya. Will Smith, and not the one that smacked Chris Rock. How about some PCA? His market is on fire right now. Andy Paye, always eating that Faye. You're absolutely right. I pulled it to the side. It is number 150 on the Sammy Kershaw. You are correct. It is 74th on print. Andy Paye. Kyle Tucker for the Cubbies. Tommy Edman for the Trolley Dodgers. Michael Bush. Hey, Oscar Hernandez, your home run derby champ and former Seattle Mariner. Matthew Boyd. Max Muncy for the Trolley Dodgers. Javier Assad. And Shohei Ohtani. So nice you got him twice.
Oh my God, it's so juicy.
Sleeving this up for you, Matt Maurer. And your Sammy Kershaw to 150. So, Mr. Maurer, every single one of those cards is going to be sleeved up for you, brother, because they are magnificent. And we're going to top load the Kershaw, your Ohtanis, and the Yoshi. And I will also go through and double check and make sure none of the other ones are super valuable as well. And if they are, I will top load those as well. Woo! That got my blood pumping. Gosh dang it. Mr. J. Trom, thank you for smacking the follow button. I appreciate you. Mr. Brett, you're right. And that is correct, Mr. Green Dog. Yep. So the Tokyo series is just the Cubs and the Dodgers because it was a game that they played in Tokyo. So it's a special commemorative product just for that opening day game. Well, good evening, Mark Keys, not Marquise. Hope you're having a good one. Shout out to our fabulous Floridian. All right, let me put your name on those, Matt Maurer. Thank you so much, my good man. And Trigger Trev, it was 74 out of 150 on the Sammy Kershaw. Thank you as always, Maddie. Whew, that'll wake you up. Oh, beautiful, Joe. Our buddy Joe says he just snagged a single pack. So next, ladies and gentlemen, is our buddy Shane snagging a 1990 NBA Hoops single pack. Thank you so much, my good buddy. I appreciate you. A killer Kentuckian. Give me just a moment here, my dear friends, and actually I'm going to go ahead and refresh that shop real quick. Mr. Matt Maurer says, thanks, Dalen. I had to splurge after the Anthony call-up. Yeah, I do not blame you one bit. Wooster will miss the attendance. I bet. I bet, right? So I have to toot my own horn, ladies and gentlemen, because I don't get very many opportunities to do so. I literally talked about that on Sunday. I said, I think Roman Anthony's going to get called up real quick. Then the next day, it happens. Gotta love it. I have that ESP. N. All right, 2 shakes of a lamb's tail. Mr. Dowling. Joe, snagging a 2024 Spotlight pack. Excellent. 2 shakes of a lamb's tail, you legends. I'll be right back. Mr. Kurt Singer, I have got you covered here, my good man. Joe, I have got you covered as well. And as always, my dear friends, the floor is open. If you would like to head on over to JunkWaxVintage.com and snag yourself down something from the shop, I am happy and humbled to rip it together. Dugout Rip says, where is the shop? It is at JunkWaxVintage.com. So if you look on your screen, my friend, like right here, it should say find the goods at JunkWaxVintage.com. And there is a link tree. If you go to my TikTok profile and tap on the Dugout Rips, you don't see a bar right here that says Junk Wax Vintage on it? Oh. You had me there, bro. You got me. I was like, what? Say what? I appreciate you, Dugout. Thank you, brother. Welcome to the family. You're going to fit in here just fine. All right. Best of luck to you, Shane. And thank you very much for your very first purchase from JunkWaxVintage.com. Let's see if we can't find you a little MJ, shall we? Hey, I am excited to rip it for you, Joe. Thank you, good sir. All right, back to 1990, and we have some old Chucky Smith. The man, the myth, the flat top. Chris Mullen. Mark Bryant. Bill Beef Wennington. Tom Hammonds. Jerry Reynolds rap. Brad Davis with a magnificent mustache. JBC, and we're not talking about a Junior Bacon Chi. Joe Barry Carroll. The legend, Mr. Steve Kerr. Larry Smith. Horace Grant for Doubles. David Wingate for San Antonio. Johnny Long. Cliff Livingston, back-to-back Hawks. Shout out to Morgie. And last but not least, from my home city of Spokane, Washington, my Gonzaga alumni brother, Mr. John Stockton. Gonzaga. Gonzaga. Go Zags. Thank you so much, Shane. I sincerely hope that that is just the very first rip of many that you and I do together, my dude. Mr. Green, thank you for smacking the follow button. Welcome to the family. Me Show, same to you. All right, JoJo. And you know what, legends? It is absolutely astonishing to me how this happens. It feels like I've been here for like 45 minutes to an hour at the most. And I look down and we have been here for 2 hours and 20 minutes, my dear friends. Goodness gracious. So, legends, time flies when you're hanging out with your best buds, right? I am going to go ahead and call that last call. If you would like to tear something down from JunkWaxVintage.com, my dear friends, now is a perfect time to do so. But as always, there is never any pressure. Starlit Carolina says, your prices are insanely good. Why, thank you, my good man. We do our damnedest. So I will share with you. I will always be transparent with you, my friends, because it's important to me. So a lot of businesses, especially card businesses, and I am not throwing shade at anybody. I want to be very clear, okay? I'm just telling you how we do it. Most card businesses, for better or worse, try to maximize their profit, right? because we live in the United States and we live in a capitalist country. So they try to maximize their profit. Not a problem, but we don't do that. We're trying to build this for the long haul. We want to be here for a very, very, very long time, and we want you to be a member of this family for a very, very, very long time. So how myself and Mrs. Junkwax do it, we actually have a calculator. So we put in the price of the product that we paid. We put in all the taxes and platform fees and all that good stuff. And then we literally put our heads together and we figure out how low we can price every single item, including brake spots. Because we also know that there's a lot of stuff up there. And a lot of you members of this family buy into multiple things per day, multiple things per week. So we always try to give you a break on that stuff. You know what I mean? As much as we can. We only make what it needs to keep this whole thing on the rails. So I sincerely appreciate the kind words there, Mr. Starlit Carolina. Welcome to the family, brother. I appreciate you. AS123, thank you for smacking the follow button. All right, Joe. I appreciate your patience, my good man. Let's go.
Oh, yeah.
Mr. Jason Russell, our Canadian cousin. Good to see you, my dude. How are you doing, Jace? And we start off with a couple of legends. The crime dog Fred McGriff and the Big Hurt with the big heart. I know it, Angelo. I know it, buddy. 1975 throwback Big Dave Winfield for San Diego. So, folks, kind of a cool fact about these cards. These were created by a gentleman named Andy Friedman. Andy Friedman is a very talented artist, and he's actually been commissioned to make cards for Topps for the last 5 or 6 years or so. But typically they're like the Topps 2020 or the Topps Top 100 collection. So they're like encased cards. They actually liked him so much, and he has done such a good job that they let him have his own entire set. And I got to meet him last year at the National. We had about a 30-minute conversation. I look forward to seeing him again this year. And he explained to me how he makes these. So, you know what the size of a baseball card is, right? He actually makes these on a piece of canvas, which is smaller than a baseball card. Slightly. It's about baseball card sized, though. And in these boxes, you can find one-of-ones of those exact canvas pieces of art. So they took those pieces of art, and then they made prints out of them for the cards. But we have been very lucky, and we found 2 of those authentic one-of-ones that are still on the canvas. They're really, really cool. So yeah, I love these. Shane says, on the breaks, how will I know when you're going to rip? Well, that's a tough one, Shane, and that is something we're working on. But as of right now, my good man, your best bet is just to be here for the shows, if you can. And you can always check out JunkWaxVintage.com, so if you see a break is filled, you can bet that we will rip it on the very next show. But we are working on something for that, Shane. I'm thinking about trying to put together an 800 number or some kind of phone number that you can subscribe to. So when we do those breaks, it's going to send out a text to everybody that's in the break. I appreciate you. Thank you. All right. How about some Donnie Baseball on the 1986 throwback? Encarnacion. Christian Encarnacion. Strand. On the first lights. Ooh. How about a logo laminate? Polar Bear. Pete Alonso. And I think that's going to be numbered to 25. 23 out of 25 to be exact. Aw, thank you so much, Starlit Carolina. I'm excited to rip for you, buddy. How about a TBTC Doc Gooden? I want to say, yep. That's a short print. Heck of a first pack here for you, Joe. Got yourself a logo laminate numbered to 25 and a Doc Gooden short print. Beautiful. Why, thank you, Mark Keys. We're going to refresh that shop in just a moment. Looking thicker than a couple of Snickers, Mr. Cecil Fielder. And last but not least, shout out to my buddy, Mr. Patrick Richardson, and the Pirates, some Bill Mazurowski. There you go. Detroit Sports Talk says, are these real? Sorry? Are these real? Sorry? I don't think so. But are they real? Yes, they are real. They're made by Topps, brother. Yes. Their 2024 Top Spotlight. Yep. That's what they look like on the back. Spotlight by Mr. Andy Friedman. I appreciate you asking, Detroit Sports Talk. All right, well, let me sleeve up your SP here for you, Joe. You are so welcome, my dude. It is absolutely my pleasure. As always, my dear friends, keep in mind that I give it all up to you every single day. We do have the best group of Gem Mint 10 human beings in the entire card hobby. And I would not be able to do this on a daily basis without each and every one of you. So I am overflowing with gratitude on a daily basis. And I cannot thank you enough for showing up here almost every single morning and every single evening and making this community as great as it is. That has nothing to do with me and everything to do with you, legends. Mr. Dowling. Shout out to Ozzy. Thank you again, Joe. Woo! All right, let me snag myself a little sippy here, folks. Mr. Timbo T-Wood, if you were taking off tonight, my brother, have a magnificent remainder of your evening, and I hope that we get to see you bright and early in the morning, my friend. Love you, bro. Sweet dreams. Shout out to Cameron and Ellie and Beef and Cheese. My favorite massholes. Jorge, bienvenidos. Welcome and thank you for smacking the follow button. All right, folks, I need to refresh that shop real quick and see where we are at. So I have called last call tonight, ladies and gentlemen. So I think our last rips of the evening are going to be Mr. Kevin O'Brien, Dutchie, Mark Keys, Kyle, and Diesel Dan Farguson. And that is exactly the order that we are going to rip in as well. So Kevin O'Brien, you are first with 3 packs of 1991 Leaf Baseball. Dutchie, you snagged 2 packs of 1991 Leaf Baseball. Mark Keys snagged a 2022 Upper Deck Marvel Blaster Box. Beautiful. Thank you, Mark. And then our buddy Kyle from South Kakalaki took down a wild card single hobby pack with a guaranteed autograph. Excuse me. Congratulations, Kyle. That is an excellent first rip. And then last but not least, to finish out our evening, great minds think alike, Diesel Dan Farguson snagged one of those same packs that Kyle did. Excellent. The Desert Dodger, thank you for smacking the follow button, my man. Welcome to the family. All right, you legends, if you'll allow me 2 shakes of a lamb's tail, I need to grab some packs. I'll be right back. And Shane, I cannot thank you enough for the kind words, my dude. We worked very hard at it, gosh dang it. I'll be right back. Is that Series 1 or Series 2, gentlemen, on the Leaf? Series 1 for Kevin O'Brien. Series 2 for Dutchie. Alrighty. Kevin O'Brien, you will be up next with 3 packs of 1991 Leaf Baseball. Dutchie, you're after that with 2 packs of 1991 Leaf Baseball. And then next we have Mr. Mark Keys with some Marvel. Whew, that was a stretch. There you go. Hey, I completely understand, Alan. And if you got to take off, brother, I hope that we can see you bright and early in the morning. But if not, I will be live tomorrow. We might even have a lunch wax tomorrow if Top Series 2 shows up early. But guaranteed, we will be back here tomorrow night, same junk time, same junk channel at 7:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. And you're more than welcome to join us in the morning as well. We start at 8 a.m. Central Standard Time. Have a wonderful night, Alan, and thank you again, my dude. Sleep tight, buddy. All right, Mark Keys, you're taken care of. Next is Mr. Kyle and Diesel Dan Farguson. And gentlemen, I need you to do me a solid. Kyle, you are first. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. 1 is on the bottom, 7 is on the top. Would you please choose a number for me? Ryan Thorius. Oh no, brother. I hope you're okay there, buddy. I hope it heals quickly. All right, Kyle. Pack number 3. Diesel Dan Farguson. Same question, good sir. 1 through 6. Mikey 2. Release day is tomorrow, my friend. Yeah, release day is tomorrow. All right, Diesel Dan. 1, 2, 3. Pack number 4. Thank you, Dan. Did I hear a niner in there? So, Kyle, yours is going to be numbered to 3. And Diesel Dan, yours is going to be numbered to 7. But they are guaranteed autographs. Okie dokie. Let's get this done, legends. Mr. Kevin O'Brien. Thank you as always, buddy. Good luck. Thank you, Jer Bear. Love you, brother. We're just going to rip all these down for you, Kev. Go through them all together. I love the folks over here on TikTok that have emojis for their names. I don't know what to call them. Here we go. Scott Sanderson for the pinstripes. Brunansky. Diesel Dan Farguson, are you talking from a walkie-talkie? Yes, sir. Did I hear a niner in there? That's right. Thank you, Lil Phil. Freeze face. Mark Knudsen. Dwayne Himes Ward. Travis Fryman for the Tigers. That would have been a fun hit back in 1991. Pedro Guerrero. Kirk McCaskill. Paul Maroc. Junior Naboa. Kevin Brown. Old Petey. Barry Larkin. Lenny Dykstra for the Fightin' Phillies.
I'd like to have a go around with that Philly.
Old Greg.
Come out, Greg. Easy now, fuzzy little man Peach.
Olson. Steve Fry. Our first puzzle, Harmon Killebrew for Minnesota. Russ Mormon for Kansas City. Juan in a Million Bell. Shout out to Uncle Moosey. Oh, hell yeah. How about a little Barry Bonds before he got all thick with 4 C's? I see you, Kyle. It's attached to your rod, mother licka. Old Greg Myers. Milt Kyler. Chris James. Sanderson, so nice, we got him twice. Brunansky. Knudsen. Ward. Ryman. We've seen this pack before. Oh, no. Gotta love the collation. Wow. Whoa. How about a gold leaf rookie funky cold Musina? Damn. I was all upset about the collation, and then it goes and totally redeems itself. There you go, brother. That's a nice one. Out of all the gold leaf rookies you can get, funky cold Musina is a nice one. Why, thank you, gentlemen, over here on TikTok. I appreciate you. Hitting the Gritty. What's up, Gritty? On the stand he goes. Randy. Always baseball ready for the Fightin' Phillies. You're absolutely right, Gritty. Thank you, Trey Trey. Hector Villanueva. Joe Bover. Tapani for Minnesota. Ellis Burks. Bryce Hapa's daddy. Just kidding. Brian Hapa. When a man loves a woman. Shout out to Michael Bolton. Return to the Mac. Shane Mack. Tony Pena. Randy Bush.
Giggity, giggity, giggity. All right.
Mikey Greenwell. Old Greg Harris. Whole bunch of Gregs in here. Danny Gladden, another Minnesotan. And last but not least, you got some old Harmon Killebrew. Finishing that one off. Well, that was a fantastic 3-packs. Thank you so much, Kevin O'Brien. Oh, you know it, Jared Bear. Little Bobby Dazzler. I'm going to top load that one up for you, buddy. That is really nice. A beauty. Nice one, Kevin. Let me put his nomenclature on that little bad boy. Thank you as always, my brother. I appreciate you. Big hugs and firm handshakes to you, my man. Another beautiful rip in a long line of beautiful rips.
Come on, Greg.
Get that card out of my face!
Slow him down a scotch for you. There you go, buddy. Thank you, Pig. Good to see you, my dude. Is that the same Pig that I have seen over there on Whatnot? That is a friend of Melissa. You know which Melissa I'm talking about? Is that you? Alrighty. Next, Dutchie. JVD. And we're not talking about Jean-Claude Van Damme. Buena suerte. Good luck. So, Legends, we are up to 43,000 likes over here on TikTok tonight. I cannot thank you enough for beating that screen like it owes you back child support money. I appreciate you more than you will ever know. You rocked my face off twice, and then once again in the morning. We're going to rip both these down for you, Dutchie. I know, Kevin. I didn't see that one coming either. Ooh, we have another gold leaf rookie. Right off the jump. Old Kirky Dressendorfer for your athletics. There you go, Dutch. I think the card gods knew who this was coming to. Aw, Shane, Mr. Singer. I will very politely and lovingly push back, my man. You must be looking in the mirror. Let's leave that one up for you. Brian Reeves, same here for hits. What do you mean there, my friend? All right, moving on, Dutchie. Harold Reynolds rap for our Seattle Mariners. Kurt Schilling hurling some heat. Plesac for Milwaukee, as Alice Cooper would say. How about some double dibble? Old Rob Dibble for WKRP in Cincinnati. Why am I saying Whitson? Weird. Sam Horn, Devon White, Jorge Bell, the Commander Carlton Fisk, Slim with the tilted bream, Sid Bream for Atlanta, Mom Spaghetti, Hernandez, Stone Fox Jeff Russell, looking like a stepdad, Bernard Gilkey chucking some lumber, the face of the legend, Mr. Harmon Killebrew, Mike Felder for the Gigantes, Big Dave Winfield, Mariano Duncan, Orlando Merced, Rick Dempsey, Mr. and Mrs. Flanagan's boy, Mikey Flanagan, Luis Rivera, Soda Radinsky, Scott Radinsky, RJ, thank you for smacking the follow button. From Stretch Armstrong, Wayne Edwards for the White Sox, Turner Ward, Pat Tabler, Greg Hibbard, and the Cowboys' daddy. Just kidding. Mr. Rick Cerrone. With the Rocket. Finishing that one off for you. Mr. Roger Clemens, who was right here in Austin, Texas about a month ago, and I missed him. So sad. JVD, Dutchie. I'm going to pass all these Dutchies to the right-hand side. There you go, my brother. Another beautiful rip together, and I cannot thank you enough, Dutchie. So, folks, as I have said before, and I will say it again, ripping packs is always fun, right? We love it, me included. But in my humble opinion, ripping packs with 50 to 100 of your best friends here in the front yard is more fun. Thank you so much, Dutch. Appreciate you, brother. Oakley Dokley, Mr. Mark Keys. Not Marquise. Let's get into some Marvel Allure, shall we? For possibly the last time on this terrific Tuesday Nitro edition of the Junk Wax Vintage Card Club, we shout grippeth. And we shout rippeth. Best of luck to you, Mr. Keys. This is actually our very first box of this product here on this channel. We have ripped through a lot of Marvel, but never Marvel Allure. Pack number 4 to the side. Here we go. We're just going to rip all these down for you, Marky. Go through them together. Ooh, these are nice. I can feel them in my hands.
Giggity, giggity, giggity.
All right. All right, buena suerte, Mr. Keys. Starting off with some Jeremy Renner as Hawkeye. Ooh, what do we have here? How about a rainbow? Captain America. Little Chris Evans. Tom Hiddleston as Loki. On the gold pulsar. Oh, it's called a Yellow Taxi. I'm so wrong. Yellow Taxi. Loki. Mark Ruffalo as Mr. Bruce Banner. Tilda Swinton as the Ancient One from Doctor Strange. What's up, the amazing Randy? Oh, Mongoose, you made it to expert. That's awesome, buddy. I thought you were hurt. I thought you broke your shoulder. Hope you're doing okay there, young man. Sebastian Stan as the Winter Soldier. Old Bucky Barnes. On the Yellow Taxi. Taika Waititi as Korg. Scarlett Johansson as the Black Widow. Karen Gillan as Nebula. The amazing Randy, it is wonderful to see you tonight, my brother. Thank you for sharing out my live. Thor the Dark World movie poster. From Avengers Infinity War. I am Groot. Vin Diesel as Groot. Georges St. Pierre. My favorite mixed martial artist, ladies and gentlemen. I tell you, Joe Rogan, the aliens, they come to me in my dreams. Shout out to George. Ooh, we got some Spidey on the Infinity Stones. A rainbow. And that is numbered to 299. Nice one, brother. Just leaving that one up for you, Marky. Oh, roger that, Mongoose. You popped it out of socket. So you popped your shoulder out of socket like a week ago and you're already racing again? That's amazing. Well, congratulations, young man. You're a beast. In the best of ways. How about some vision and Paul Bettany? And last but not least, you got a Tom Holland as Spidey. There you go, Mark. Very fun first box. Let's get into your pack number 4 here in just a moment. I'm sleeving up your yellow taxis. Randy, you think George is the second GOAT behind Rampage Jackson? Nice. Do you remember when he slammed Ricardo Arona back in Pride? If you do not, you should go YouTube that. Look up Rampage versus Arona. A-R-O-N-A. Ricardo Arona.
One down, one to go.
Last pack magic, my brother. Let's go. Christopher Eccleston as Malekith. Hannah John Kamen as Ghost. Scarlett Johansson, so nice you got her twice. Natalia Romanoff on the yellow taxi. And old Jeff Goldblum, shout out to The Fly. Give me a hell yeah in the chat, my friends, if you remember The Fly. Gosh, that movie gave me some nightmares when I was little. Whew. That was a rough one. That and Killer Clowns from Outer Space. I was pretty good with scary movies, but for some reason, those two got me. There was another one called Nightbreed that got me pretty good, too. Well, Mr. Keys, it is always my pleasure, brother. Thank you so much for utilizing JunkWaxVintage.com and letting us rip into those together, giving the whole fam damly some eye candy. Let me put your name on that, buddy. And then Kyle, Mr. Thomas, you ready, brother? Thank you as always, Mark. All right, Mr. Starlit Carolina, your very first rip here in the front yard, my brother. Before we even get into this pack, I just want to thank you, and I sincerely hope that this is the first of many rips that you and I do together. Good luck. Thank you, Danner. Ah, Dutchie, I don't blame you. Shout out to Freddy Krueger. All right, here we go. And it is Drew Aller. First on print to 3. Nice one. I've heard a lot about that young man. Gotta love a first on print, too. They don't call me the bookend king for nothing. So, I have said it many, many times before, my friends. Wildcard is not licensed, but what they lack in licensing, I think they more than make up for in print run and card design. They do such a good job. And I've seen a lot of wildcard cards come back a PSA 10 as well. So that leads me to believe that they're doing something right in manufacturing. Well, there you go, Kyle. Thank you as always, my dude. Going in your pile there, big man. Thank you, Kyle. Ladies and gentlemen, my friends, my family.
One down, one to go.
We have one pack to go. And we're going to call it a terrific Tuesday. I'm going to get some good sleep tonight, my friends, because guess what? We get to do this all over again in just a few hours. 8 a.m. Central Standard Time, and I sincerely hope that we get to see you all again in the morning. Mr. Granville, Griffey has got to be dizzy spinning on that stand. Yes, he is. I agree. Luckily, he's got a very strong stomach. Gabe, thank you so much for smacking the follow button, my man. Welcome to the family. All right, Diesel Dan Farguson, one of the Oest of OGs of this entire community. Love you, buddy. This is a magnificent last rip of the evening. Buena suerte. Thank you, Randy. You're right. Technically, he is for sale. $5,000. All right, here we go, brother. How about Air Noland? Another first on print to 7. They don't call me the bookend king for nothing, gosh dang it. Beautiful. There you go, my man. Air Noland. And that is a first. So that is his first trading card with wildcard. Kind of the equivalent of a first Bowman, but with wildcard. I was going to say the amazing Randy, Our Buckeye guy might be interested in that one. Thank you so much, Brian Reeves. I appreciate the positivity, my dude. Nice. I know Bubba. So over here on Twitch, ladies and gentlemen, our buddy Bubba says, dang, Mrs. Junkwax doesn't mess around. She's already got the second breakup. You're absolutely right, my good man. So like I said earlier, I want to try to fill as many of those 2025 Top Series 2 hobby boxes as we can, because they will be here tomorrow, hopefully around noon. And you have my word, my friends. For those of you that are in the JunkWaxVintage family chat over on Facebook, you saw I shared with you today the exact photo of my UPS order, and you saw that it will be here sometime tomorrow between 11:15 a.m. and 3 p.m. If it gets here before or around noon, you can depend, my friends, we will be doing a lunch wax tomorrow. Okay? So I will let all of you know over there in the JunkWaxVintage family chat. I will let all of you know in the JunkWaxVintage family Discord. I might want to keep your eyes peeled to those, my dear friends. Give me just a moment. Trey, big hugs and firm handshakes to you, my brother. Thank you for hanging out with us tonight, Trey. So, Legends, we have a brand new Tuesday night outro jingle. Thank you again, Diesel Dan. But I need to load it in here. I got it right before the show started tonight, and I was a busy fella before the show started. So, I'm going to ask you to bear with me for just a moment. My folks over here on Twitch, Kick, YouTube, and Facebook, Danny Rendon. So we will have a lunch wax tomorrow if those Top Series 2 boxes get here around noon. If they show up at like 3 o'clock, I might just wait until PM. But I just want to be clear. I will definitely keep each and every one of you updated. And if we get those in the mail around noon, then we will do that in the middle of the day tomorrow instead. Does that make sense? I hope. Thank you, Dutchie. Mr. Graham, thank you so much, brother. I appreciate you. And buddy, we do this almost every single day. So I am so happy you're here with us, my man. Welcome. I think you found your home. Mr. Mongoose says that you look like Johnny Cade from Outsiders. Well, I will take that as a compliment, young man. Thank you. He's a good-looking fella. All right, my dear friends over here on Twitch, Kick, Facebook, and YouTube, I love you all so damn much. I'm going to flip this screen around, but if you would give me about 30 seconds, it's going to take me a minute to load that new jingle in here, but I'm really excited for you to hear it. And that's right, Dutch. We do have one full 2025 Top Series 2. If we can fill 2 of them, my dear friends, we'll bust 2 in a row for lunch wax tomorrow, as long as it gets here in time. Worst case scenario, my dear friends, we'll just be having a wonderful Wednesday night, a happy hump evening, a marvelous miércoles with some Top Series 2. It's going to be a fun one. All right, legends. Love you all so damn much. Thank you as always for another terrific Tuesday evening. Smoochies! All right, I got to get the jingle in there. Give me just a second, fam. Almost there. Are you kidding me? There we go. Okie dokie. There it is. Enjoy the jingle, you legends.
the hits were lit. Dalen brought that breaker grit. From relics to ink, the fire came fast. Another Tuesday night that'll last and last. Mrs. Junkwax rocked the command. The boss lady had the plan in hand. The legends rolled in, the breaks went wild. Jay Fine, you showed out in style. Terrific Tuesday, what a blast. Refractor shimmered, the autos passed. We cracked that wax, the chat was live. Celebrating cars that'll always thrive.
Have a wonderful night, Randy. Justin Kaiser, good evening, my man. Catching me on my way out. Good night. Love you, Dutchie.
We hit the boards with color and flame. Junkers pulled gold, remember the name. Rookies got sleeved and heat got shown. The night had a vibe that was all our own. The spicy water flowed, the bros was tight. We laughed, we hit, we rocked the night. And Dalen, he brought the spark with cardboard fire till way past dark. JWV, Mrs. Junkwax running that legacy. Terrific Tuesday, hits galore. We pulled that magic, left them wanting more. From the boss ladies vibe to the legends cheer. We rap tonight, we'll all hold dear.
Good evening, Newsy. Catching me on my way out, though, buddy. Have a great night.
The lights are down, the packs are gone, but the stories we pulled will carry on.
Thank you, Judy. Thank you all for another terrific Tuesday evening here in the front yard. I sincerely hope we get to see each and every one of you bright and early tomorrow morning. Same junk time, same junk channel. 8 a.m. Central Standard Time.
Did we miss Baywatch?
You know that I'm the cream of the crop.
When I was tasting you, brother, I found you to be not so bad at all.
And I'm inviting you to come see me and to get it straightened out all in one night, yeah. Oh, my. After I beat you and satisfy all the Hulkamaniacs, I'm gonna get off by cranking your knob.
Oh, wow.
Unjustifiably in a position that I'd rather not be in.
Who the fuck is that guy?
Come on, Craig. Easy now, fuzzy little man Peach.
I've been arrogant, and I apologize.
My friends, my family, my road dogs, we just hit 50,000 likes over here on TikTok tonight. Shout out to Mr. Nathan Verhalen, Dutchie, Ernie Larson, Danielle, the Bridge Boy, Blank Man, Newsy, It Ain't Easy Being This Brandon Creasy, Lukey, The Pfeiffer, Mr. Jeremy, Mikey Green, Sexy Tub Tub, Hunter Perry, Kevin, Sean, Dominic, The Golden Pole, Johnson, Superman, The Human, Judy, Vic, Maria, Ryan, Alvaro, Mr. Wolseley, Chalky Milk, and CS. Thank you all for hanging out until the very, very end, my friends. I sincerely appreciate you, and I am chomping at the bit. Be right back here with you, bright early in the morning, bushy-tailed, with bells on. And you legends, this entire terrific Tuesday from start to finish, thank you, Judy Tesler, for smacking the follow button. This entire terrific Tuesday, we had a magnificent morning show, and of course, my friends, it has been a heck of an evening, and it's all thanks to you. So have a great night, everybody. And you already know that this evening and this entire terrific Tuesday deserves.
Give me 2 claps and a Ric Flair. Ooh, yeah.
Oh, my God. I've got the style and profile like never before. Let me go on record as telling the whole world to be the man. You gotta beat the man. And I'm saying, I got that Ric Flair. I got that Ric Flair.
Come on, Craig.
Giggity, giggity, giggity.
All right. All right, legends. Have a magnificent remainder of your evening. Oh, Brad Slater, my Canadian cousin. It's so good to see you, buddy. But you're catching me on my way out. Hi and bye. Love you, brother. I hope you're doing well. Brad Slater, I love you, buddy. Hope you're hanging in there, bud. And I will see all of your shining faces tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. Central Standard Time. Until then, my friends, please be good to yourselves. Be good to the people around you. And practice that attitude of gratitude. And we'll see you in the morning. Brad Slater, I will politely and lovingly push back. Good sir, you are the best. Good night.